What's good? What's good, my peopleizations? What's good, my peopleizations? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Pardon me for being late, my peopleizations, man. The day catches up to me, man. The day truly catches up to me very, very quickly, man. It's not enough time in the day. So pardon me for being very, very, very tardy. But salute to all my peopleizations, man. Salute to all my peopleizations in the building. Smash the like button, wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Little Scrappy, what's going on? Doc TV Kid, what's going on? Yo Woo, Iron Levant, Ray Smith, Next Level Rod, AJ Lewis, Big Zoe. Next Level Rod, where you been at? Black One Rob, what's going on? Carlton McDonald, what's going on? Big Zoe. St. Louis Mick, Kareem Ebates, Vince Williams, New Jersey. Calvin Johnson, Underground Solemn, Victor Griffith, what's going on? Paco Wong, Kenneth Pinkney, Vince Williams, Stephen Lamontis Hawkins, Denzel Horton, Primetime Talk TV. Cheyenne the Sky, peace of blessing, Queen. How you doing today? Machiavelli Mafia, what's going on? Tony Montgomery, Kevin Price, what's going on? Brian Nobley Barfield, what's going on? What's going on, my peopleizations? AJ Lewis, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hey, man. Derek Young, what's going on? William Clark, what's going on? Paul Carrick, brother in the super chat. My LDBC dudes, salute. Salute to you, great brother. I appreciate you 1,000%, Paul Carrick in the super chat. My brother Machiavelli Mafia, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, for your seed and the wedding, congrats. Salute to you, great brother. Salute to you. Ethan Fresh 73, P. Capone, TR, December Winter, Hampton Ski 9, Bobo, Siobhan Ragin, what's going on? Creighton Brooks, Next Level Rod, John Malone, Brandon Hill Sr., Justin Rigo, Aaron Parker, Black Attack, Kente Low, Taylor Lewis, what's going on? Ashton A, Farhan, Daryl DeLoach, what's going on, great brother? 7 Trillion, Trey Bully, what's going on? William Taggart, Boston Trav, Terry Yvette, what's going on, Queen? How you doing? Peace of blessings to you, Queen. How you doing today? Mamadou Mustafa Bey, Cadillac Kirkland, Alex Santiago, Green Thumb 420, Walt Blair, Chantel Hill, Calvin Johnson. Smash the like button. Kenneth Buster Move. My brother Kenneth in the building. Hey, I'll be taking a ride your way soon, great brother. So I'm gonna hit you up. Ethan Fresh 73. What's going on? So let's get into this. Mike 02, what's going on? 202. Byron Cardwell, Emmanuel H. My brother Emmanuel H in the building. And let me say this. Let me start by saying this, right? My time be very limited. Sean T, what's going on? Mr. Blue, Stephen Taylor, Fly High 89, Erskine McGee, Henry King, what's going on? I had one of the great brothers come in my chat today, right? My inbox. The brother, I told him, Mr. Blue, Money in the Ghetto. It's Jay, Albert Doherty, what's going on? I told the brother that I was going to review something. B-Rail 87, Bruce Burrell, Jose Villanueva, what's going on? I told the great brother I'm going to review something. My brother Domingo. I'm going to review something. My time be limited. Right? If I don't get around to it, it's not because I'm not doing it. Gary Russell, Jeremiah Claiborne, what's going on? King Fire, what's going on? David H, what's going on? B-Rail, what's going on? It's not because I don't want to. If I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Alika Diamond, peace bless Queen. How you doing today? Joe Smile, what's going on? But I don't always have time at the moment when you want me to. Crazy B, what's going on? My time be limited in the day. I sleep with my wife for an hour and a half a day. Monday through Friday. Because you wake up and get that content at 5 in the morning. You get it early in the morning. Right? So time be limited. You understand? Wendell Jackson, what's going on? Marky Dan 123, brother in super chat. Salute, big bro. Salute to you, great brother. Ariel and Faye De Mangante. Hope I say your name right. Larry Gonzalez, what's going on? Vaughn Noel, what's going on? So anyway, let's get into this, right? There's reports that Terence Bud Crawford could be and is expected to be headed Thomas Moreland. Unique Business. What's going on, Unique? Ray Urol, what's going on? Right? Frankie C31. G Code, what's going on, great brother? Yeah, I know it's not healthy. Right? V Rock, what's going on? Huga 214, Preston Family, what's going on? Hold on, give me 1 second. Smash the like button, man. We got 350 people. James Diamonds, my brother. Vaderick Lackey, Benjamin Harrington, Paz Nation, Money in the Ghetto. What's going on? Mook the villain. What's going on? Right? Swayze Mullins, what's going on? So these are the reports that they're expecting Terence Crawford to head to Twin D. What's going on, great brother? Jay Gadget, Brother Ray, Maya Egypt, what's going on? So my thing is this, right? I'm working on this basketball channel that I was hoping to have for me and my brother Emmanuel H. and the historian. I was hoping to have it done and started this past weekend. Southside of Music, Big Texas Clayton Smith, what's going on? And things get pushed back, and then my attention has to go elsewhere. So I apologize to my great brother Emmanuel H. Sports Express Podcast, what's going on? And I apologize to the historian Curry Anderson. So with that said, right, let's get into this boxing talk. I told my brother Emmanuel H. I was going to have that channel up and running this past weekend, and it didn't work out that way. But we will have it done. So let's get into this, right? So Terence Crawford is expected. Zoomverse, Robert Singleton, Robert Brown, Henry King, what's going on? So it's being expected that Terence Crawford is going to head to PBC. Brent Lawson, JMJ 2121, where you been at, great brother? Bossinger, North X, Courtney Allen, what's going on? So that's what it's looking like, that he could be headed there. M. Ray the Boss, brother in the super chat, much love to you, great brother. Courtney Allen, peace and blessings to you, Queen. How you doing today? So here's the thing, right? Ron Robinson, what's going on? So here's the thing. They expecting Terence Crawford to make his way to the PBC. Should he do that? Is that a good move? Right? Or should he just be a network free agent? Box Conversation, my brother Reggie Owens in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Box Conversation, Reggie Owens. Reggie, please drop that link. Shine and Light, what's going on? Q for Life, Ern Jordan, Jose Vargas, Liam Vince Smoke, my brother, multimedia artist Leo. Drop the link to your channel, great brother. Frederico Wolf, what's going on? Tariq Abdul, brother in the super chat, much love to you. So my thing is this: Sugar Tay Asby, what's going on? Miss TTUK and Benny's World, peace and bless, Queen. How you doing today? My brother Bish B Megastar in the building. If you have sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, little cousins, friends with little kids, have them subscribe to KK Penson TV. Again, have them subscribe to KK Penson TV. My brother Bish, please drop the link. I'll probably be making my way your way to the game tomorrow, but I got to ride to Philly tomorrow, so hopefully I'm on the way back. I can make my way there. I'm doing great today, Queen. I'm doing great today. Jaime Peralta, what's going on? 7 Deuce Marine, what's going on? C Money 815, what's going on? My brother Manuel H in the super chat dropping that hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute, Blue. Kings and Queens in the chat. Hold up, Blue. Let me stop you right there. You don't owe me an apology. You got 1K things going on, great brother. That channel will come when the time is right. Don't stress over it, big homie. Hashtag for us. Salute to you, great brother. You know what it is, man? I just want to get it done. Arise 12 Tribe, Taylor for Wealth. What's going on? I want to get it done. I want to get us started and moving, man. Now we got the free agency coming up, the draft coming up. I'm trying to be up and running by then. I want to be up, hit the pavement running. We got a lot of content that we could put out. Salute to my brother Emmanuel, showing love as he always do. Maul, brother in the super chat, he says, salute, Blue. Salute to you, great brother. I appreciate you 1,000%, my brother Maul in the super chat. How you doing, Maul? So, here's the thing, the SS family, what's going on? Should Terence Crawford stay a network free agent at 33 years old? Or is it good for him to sign with the PBC? See, signing with the PBC if you're Terence Crawford. Jim Papa, what's going on? Signing with the PBC if you're Terence Crawford isn't a bad move, because if you go to 154, there's fighters at 154 for you at the PBC. Majority of the best fighters at 54 is at you got Lubin, Jamel Charlo, Hurd, you got Lara, you got all the best 54 pounders at with the PBC, right? Tone 40, what's going on? Chris Brooks, what's going on? Rob Montgomery, what's going on? Puga 214, what's going on? Moya Sauce, Sinnes XLO, what's going on? Okay, Maul, that's good to hear. So all of the best fighters are right there, right? And so with that said, Oscar Willite, what's going on? And so with that said, right, Justin Blogger, Share My Live, what's going on? So with that said, right, it's not a bad move because he got the welterweights there as well as the junior welterweights with the PBC. S. Jones, what's going on? My thing is, if you're Terence Crawford, you're 33, do you want to lock yourself in again, right? And it's being reported as if this fight with him and Shawn Porter, Desmond Johnson, what's going on, great brother? Sports Express podcast, what's going on? This fight, Done Deals TV, what's going on? This fight with Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter is like, it's being reported, and the sources are saying that it's like an audition, right? Now, I don't understand what it would be an audition for, because we know what Terence Crawford brings to the table. Sherman Callahan, my brother, what's going on? We know what Terence Crawford brings to the table. So there's Mr. DJ C92, what's going on? There's really nothing, 88 Sports Talk, what's going on? There's nothing for him to audition for, in my opinion, right? You know what you're getting from Terence Crawford, right? Excitement, unless, you know, they want to see how he goes about being in front of the cameras and promoting himself, things of that nature, right? But for the most part, you don't think he has to audition. And then when it comes to that terminology, right? Derek Young, what's going on? Eric Johnson, what's going on? Southside of Music, my brother, what's going on? Henry King, what's going on? Destin T, Said 2 Real 7, what's going on? That terminology, Frankie C31, Reggie Reg, what's going on? That don't fit, because it's like, if that's an audition, then what is Shawn Porter? Quattro Loso, what's going on? So Preston Family One, what's going on? Sean Richardson, what's going on? Darnell Galat, what's going on? Mike Gordon, what's going on? What would Shawn Porter be if that's the case? Right? You just throwing him out there to see if he could beat Shawn Porter? That's 550J, what's going on? Smooth Heen, what's going on? Pang, what's going on? You see what I'm saying? Like, what are we using Shawn Porter as a barometer? Let's see if he does well with Shawn Porter, and then we'll sign him. I don't like that terminology, because Shawn Porter is still in the meat and potatoes of his career. Pedro M. Serrano, what's going on? DP Rocker, Mario Foster, what's going on? The T Sizzle 99, what's going on, great brother? You understand what I'm saying? Shawn Porter, Shawn Porter is very much so in this fight. Ray Uriel, brother in the super chat. How would Bud Crawford fare against the other top PBC 147 fighters not named Errol Spence? I think he wins all those fights. I think he wins all those fights. I think the toughest fight for him, not named Errol Spence, is Shawn Porter. I think he beats Keith Thurman. Bad style matchup. I believe that he beats Danny Garcia. Bad style matchup. I definitely, and this is no slight, but I believe he'll beat Yordenis Ugas. Bad style matchup for Ugas. I believe he beats, Ennis, and Errol Spence fight is still 50-50. Now I favor Errol Spence to win the fight, but it's still a 50-50 fight. You understand what I'm saying? So, Gene Du, what's going on? William MC Meyer, what's going on? So, I believe that he wins all those fights. You know what I mean? So, the Zoomverse, what's going on? Geo James, Khalil 98, brother in the super chat. Much love to you, great brother. So, this is a great move on the part of Terence Crawford to become a free agent, because regardless of how you view Terence Crawford. And I don't agree, Marcus Luck, what's going on with him saying that he's been trying to secure these fights. He's been, he used the terminology, he's been begging to try to get these fights. I don't believe, because Shawn Porter has made it publicly known that he wants this fight with Terence Crawford. Paul Counterboxing, what's going on? Castro Billy, what's going on? Timothy Bedgood, what's going on? He's been publicly letting it known that he wants this fight with Terence Crawford. Okay? How long? Doesn't matter. We know since August of 2020, Shawn Porter has let it be known that he wants this fight. Nezaro Watkins, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? Buddha Namaste, what's going on? He let it be known that he wants this fight, right? And so Terence Crawford put him on hold. Now, I don't agree with that when you say Arthur Sneed, what's going on? Jaron Ennis is a different animal. Jaron Boots Ennis, man. We just got to see experience-wise. Physically, he can compete with Terence Crawford. John Page, my brother Batman in the building. Physically, he could beat he could compete with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford for sure. For sure. We just need to know he hasn't fought on that level. Would I be surprised if he won the fight? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He has all the talent, just like they do. LV Slugger, what's going on? He's on the same level as they are. No doubt about it. No doubt, but he's bigger than both. LV Slugger, my brother said, I heard my brother LV Slugger on my brother Michael on sports. Right? He said, I hope the boxing odds bless us with this fight. Crawford will show his greatness against Porter. Stay tuned. I don't think he could show his greatness against Porter because he's already shown us that he's great. Underground Posse, what's going on? So I don't, I don't think that he could show us that he's great. We already know. If you don't know Terence Crawford is great, then you just don't like Terence Crawford. Why not you, my brother? What's going on? Johnny Q, what's going on? Tracy Odom, what's going on? Tweez Boog, what's going on? Kanal Williams, what's going on? You may not agree how he moves outside of the ring with as far as making these fights. But if you don't know that Terence Crawford is already great, then you don't want to know. You know what I'm saying? Brandon Wilkerson, what's going on? It's the same situation, right? Solo production, my brother, what's going on? My brother Marky Dan 123 said, but against who? So let me show you the same thing. Go back and watch Floyd Mayweather. I believe it was like I don't remember what fight. It might have been like his 12th, 13th fight. I'll ask Kurt when he get here because I keep forgetting what it was. But you can hear the late, great, legendary Hall of Fame Emmanuel Stewart say this. When watching Floyd Mayweather, he didn't fight anybody at that time. Teldrin Lathers, what's going on? Where you been at, great brother? Beast Mode, what's going on? You can hear Emmanuel Stewart say, oh, this guy is going to be a Hall of Famer. And that was like Floyd Mayweather's, I don't remember, maybe his 10th fight or something like that. If that. Emmanuel Stewart said, oh, this guy's going to be a Hall of Famer. Maccabi Chirac, what's going on? D. Childs, what's going on? And right now, we look at Jaron Boots Ennis. Artman Boston, what's going on? Jamil Allen, what's going on? I look at Jaron Boots Ennis, and I know he's going to be great. I mean, now, obviously, knock on wood, barring some unforeseen injury or something of that nature that I don't want to even put out there. Jonathan Clarkchick, what's going on? Right? You know he's going to be great. You know he's going to be great. You understand? Denny Flowers, what's going on? We know he's going to be great. Now, some people are anomalies, some are not. We got 800 people here. We should have 800 likes. How many likes we got? Because I know we don't have 800. Primetime Talk TV, brother in Super Chat. Bud knows Porter needs this fight, but is Bud afraid of their friendship or Porter can make him look bad? Hashtag, he says, salute, hashtag Blue Blood Sports TV. I don't think their friendship is good. Miss Tally 140 was their friendship is not going to pay a part of anything. And can their friendship take a hit, a step back? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's the competitive nature. But you know what you get into when you get into these sports of this nature, combat sports and things of that nature. You know what you're getting into. And the thing is, right, is that you chose to make these friendships knowing there's a possibility the possibility that y'all could cross paths. Just like Shawn Porter and Keith Thurman. They're very good friends. They're very good friends. You understand what I'm saying? Shawn Porter and Keith Thurman are very, very good friends. But they fought one another. And their competitive nature, it didn't lack in their fights. You didn't see lack of competitive nature in their fights at all whatsoever. Not at all, not whatsoever. Machiavelli Mafia, brother in the super chat. He does Porter fight help Bud prepare for Errol? Yes. Absolutely. Shawn Porter is going to push you every second of every minute of every round. He's going to push you every second of every minute of every round. Right? And you fighting Shawn Porter is only going to make you better. Period. It's only going to make you better. You fighting Shawn Porter is only going to make you better. Point blank and period. Daquan Royster, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, do you think Al needs to win purse bid to show good faith in signing Crawford? If it goes to that, do you think Al needs Thurman and an opponent as a co-main event to make sure they sell? I believe it's going to sell. The excitement, the anticipation, things of that nature, it's going to sell. Right? It's going to sell, right? It's going to be a draw. You understand? How much does it sell? Is it a mega pay-per-view? No, I would say it probably does about 200,000 pay-per-view buys. Do they need to make a mega co-main event to assure that it's successful? Well, the PBC normally usually puts on big pay-per-view events. Co-main events, right? They usually somewhat stack the undercard. I don't think Al Heyman needs any auditions as it was being put. Like this is an audition, and Al Heyman doesn't. I mean, his track record sells itself with these fighters. He don't have to audition or do anything. His track record sells itself. It tells the story itself. You see what I'm saying? Now, it depends on if Crawford feels like it's a fit or not. Deontay Mosley, what's going on? Terrence Trent, what's going on? If he feels like it's a fit or not. You understand what I'm saying? For Terence Crawford. And the way, he's been accustomed to doing things a certain kind of way already. Is this a way, it only helps to put on a good co-main event. Because you can always build, let's say you put Keith Thurman as the co-main event, it just builds it later on. You understand what I'm saying? You could make a fight with Keith Thurman and Terence Crawford. It just builds up the fight. But as far as them need to put on a co-main event to assure that it's successful, I think itself, the anticipation of seeing Terence Crawford in a ring with a Shawn Porter, seeing if Shawn Porter can actually get over the hump this time, and things of that nature, I'm sure it can only help, right? But I don't think they need that. But if I'm Terence Crawford, I'll let it go to a purse bid. Ryan Taylor, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Back supporting the grind. See that like button, people. Smash it. Yeah, smash the like button, people. Get the likes all the way up. Get the likes all the way up, man. So I don't think that he needs to. My brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports. Keon, drop the link in the chat, great brother. Cinnamon Savage, what's going on? In the zone, brother, in the super chat. He said Terence Crawford thinks thinks if he tells a lie, the boxing world will believe it. He's never sought out the top welterweights. Period. Yeah, and see, that's the thing, right? When he said that he was trying to secure these fights with all the best welterweights in the world, and these welterweights, they just refuse to fight him. K Molly 504 LB, what's going on? See, that's a hard sell, especially when publicly we can see Shawn Porter saying that he wants to fight. Period. Chris Perkins, brother in the super chat, dropping that. Duh! On your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, do you feel that Porter can beat all of the fighters on Crawford's resume? Absolutely. Hands down. What fighter on Terence Crawford's resume would be the favorite over Shawn Porter? The very same fighter he fought. Now, I know we could say, well, Kell Brook beat him. Well, Kell Brook wasn't the same fighter Shawn Porter fought. When Terence Crawford fought Kell Brook, he wasn't the same fighter that Shawn Porter fought. Just not the same guy. So that version of Kell Brook doesn't beat Shawn Porter at all. So who on his resume at the time he fought them? Amir Khan? No. Guys at 140? We know if you're a smaller guy and you can't handle the strength of Shawn Porter, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. Marky Dan 123, brother in the super chat. I know he's great, but who is he showing? I know he's great, but who is he showing it against? I got Spence over Bud pound for pound, to be honest. But if Bud could stop Porter, I'd have to put him number one. So my thing is this, right? He didn't do anything to lose it. Now, maybe you could say he leveled off, right? But remember, after he beat Ndongo, he was considered the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world, right? He didn't lose. Leandre Robinson, what's going on? He didn't lose. Now, you could say he may have leveled off. He may have plateaued, right? Where you could say Nick Curtis, what's going on? Maybe you could say he plateaued where you're looking at it from a standpoint and you're saying to yourself, Matt White, what's going on? Ran everything, what's going on? And you're saying to yourself, well, he hasn't gotten better, he hasn't gotten worse. Maybe he plateaued. Yeah. But, he could only fight the guys that was in front of him at the time at 140, okay? And he beat the best 140 pounders and became undisputed. He moved up to welterweight. Now, he himself was trying to secure the Manny Pacquiao fight. His promoter, Bob Arum, didn't want to secure the Pacquiao fight for him. And now, again, we could say, well, that's on him because he knew his promoter didn't want to secure the fight. Well, you got to still look at it from a standpoint of, you got to look at it from this standpoint and say to yourself, well, at the time they were talking about that fight, he didn't know that that Bob Arum wasn't trying to secure the fight. Now, obviously, as time went on, he had to know Bob Arum wasn't trying to secure the fight. Solo Production, my brother in the super chat. I think Crawford will be successful against Porter. He handled Jeff Horn well. Well, Jeff Horn is not as athletic, not as strong, not as quick and gifted as Shawn Porter. Two different types of fighters. I understand what you're saying about the strength and the size. Jab Jamboree, my brother Act Reach in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Jab Jamboree, Act Reach in the building. President Jafar, what's going on? Zoomverse, what's going on? LA Players Official, what's going on? AZAP Sam, Lou Hinton, a pillar of this Blue Blood Sports TV in the building. Jonathan Hill, Daryl Galloway, what's going on? Kareem Farmer, what's going on? Denny Flowers, what's going on? The Boxing King, Z Digital, what's going on? Jay Rich, what's going on? Samad Beverly, what's going on? LV Slugger, my brother in the super chat. He said, Bud moved straight up to 147 from 140 with no tune-up and stopped Horn. Horn did what Thurman couldn't do, and that's beat Pacquiao. Hashtag facts, hashtag make the fight. Now, great brother, I'm going to have to stop you right there because we can't say that. Brian, New York, what's going on? Groundwork Sports and Groundwork Entertainment, what's going on? Nutrition is life, what's going on? Now, I got to stop you right there, great brother, because you know, like I know and everybody else know, Jeff Horn didn't beat Manny Pacquiao. They gave it to him. And he had Jeff Horn out of there as well. He just couldn't close the show. Now, Jeff Horn was physical with him, but come on. 85 to 90% of the people know that Jeff Horn lost that fight. Right? So we can't say he did what Keith Thurman couldn't do. No, we know Pacquiao won that fight. Just like we know Pacquiao won that first Timothy Bradley fight. Kenny Linder, what's going on? We know Pac won that Jeff Horn fight, and we know Pacquiao won that first Keith Thurman fight. William Latimer, what's going on? John McKinnon, what's going on? It was a hard-fought fight. Jeff Horn, because it was a Darian Weeks, what's going on? Because it was an opportunity of a lifetime for Jeff Horn. So yeah, he went all out for that fight. Walter Whitaker, what's going on? My name Jeff, what's going on? Right, Jeff Horn is you get the opportunity to fight Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao, and people, we got 1,000 people here and we got 500 likes. FSU, what's going on? Stephen P, what's going on? Pierre Wright, what's going on? We got 1,000 people here and 500 likes. James, what's going on? 1,000 people and 500 likes. How could that be possible? Get the likes to 1K. Boston King, what's going on? Lewis Carr, what's going on? Appreciate you. He said I got the notification this time. B-Man 910, where you been at? NO Vital Sports, what's going on, great brother? So I agree that but we can't act like Jeff Horn was a Hall of Famer, bro. Because Jeff Horn beat Manny Pacquiao. You know, he didn't officially beat Manny Pacquiao to me. I thought he clearly lost. And so did 90% of the world, especially Teddy Atlas sitting ringside. Gerardo Valencia, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. I think Porter is going to give Bud some trouble. I don't think Bud has anybody on his resume as good as Porter, which includes Brooke. I agree with you 1,000%. This is going to be the toughest fight of Terence Crawford's career. The toughest fight. And on top of it, you got to look at it from this standpoint too. Not just, it's not normal circumstances for Shawn Porter as well. Shawn Porter is looking at it. This could possibly very well be my last opportunity at another world title. You understand? This is the fight that is for Shawn Porter. This is also possibly a last opportunity for Shawn Porter. How many more opportunities is out there for Shawn Porter? So you got to understand and you got to expect to get the very best of Shawn Porter in this fight as well. You got to expect to get the absolute very best of Shawn Porter in this fight as well. So Lester Duvall, what's going on? That's why I say it's going to be fight of the year. And Kell Brook wasn't the same guy he once was. And Kell Brook gave him trouble with his jab. But that's why I say it's going to be fight of the year. Because Shawn Porter knows this could be it for me as far as opportunities for a world title. He's going to get still some good fights, but is he going to get world title opportunity? Lycian Bella Gamba, what's going on? Cam Jones, what's going on? Marcus Lestrade, brother in the super chat. Salute, Blue. Do you think Bud can handle Porter's pressure? Bud has never had someone press him like Porter's will. I think that he will get past the test. Brett Cicero, what's going on? I think he'll get past the test. I think he will pass the test. But for sure, we're going to find out what he's made of. What I believe him to be, we're gonna find out if that's true. With Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter's you're gonna find out the truth. And every time you step in anybody step in the ring with Shawn Porter, you're gonna find out the truth. You're gonna find out the truth about your favorite fighter. They step in the ring with Shawn Porter, you're gonna find out the truth about your favorite fighter. If Shawn Porter had just 4% more power, he'd be the best welterweight in boxing. I'll say it again. If Shawn Porter had just up his percentage of power, just 5% more, he'd probably be the best fighter in the welterweight division. You never see Shawn Porter not in shape. You never see him tired. You never see him hurt, wobbling all over the place. And he take big, clean punches. He has the total package, but guess what? You can't have everything. So Shawn Porter was created in that mold, but they said, but we can't give you power. We can't give you everything. Tariq Abdul, brother in Super Chat. He said Porter has so much to prove on this fight. He will fight like this is his last fight. This will be a true dog fight. Porter will be the victor. I won't be surprised if he's the victor. It's going to be an upset. Victor Garcia, what's going on? It'll be an upset, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's the victor. Mr. Blue, what's going on? You are going to get Diane Barrett. What's going on? You, Ida Tiger. What's going on? GB Lifetime Video. What's going on? You are going to see the absolute best version of Shawn Porter you've ever seen in this Terence Crawford fight. Terence Crawford, unfortunately, is going to get the absolute best version. He's going to be even better than what we saw against Errol Spence. He's going to be even better. Why you say that, Blue? Because at least against Errol Spence, he had a belt already. This is an opportunity for him to solidify himself as a Hall of Famer, becoming a third-time world champion. And remember, you think Shawn Porter doesn't hear that everybody say he lost the big fights? He lost to Keith Thurman. He lost to Kell Brook. He lost to Errol Spence. And it was narrow margin losses. Those were narrow margin losses. You know Shawn Porter go at night. I know he got to sleep at night and lay his head on the pillow and say, man, I got knocked down by Errol Spence and lost the 12th round clearly. You got knocked down in the 11th round and lost the 12th round clearly. You let it go. Some people had it a close fight, a draw. Some people had Shawn Porter winning at that point. You let Keith Thurman off the hook. You let Keith Thurman off the hook. Kell Brook did a lot of excessive holding, and I don't believe he was mature enough to understand how to deal with it. And those 3 fights slipped away. And I know as a competitor, you can tell who Shawn Porter is as a competitor. He looks back at those fights and he says to himself, I let those get away. Loyal to the game, Boxing Talk, brother in Super Chat. Don't see Heyman paying for this fight without guarantees of Team Crawford signing. Secondly, I believe Arum is using the WBO to strip before he leaves. But how does that see? I'm hearing a lot of people say that, right? Loyal to the game, Boxing Talk. But how does that benefit Bob Arum if he loses to Terence Crawford? Because, I mean, if he loses to Shawn Porter, because Shawn Porter is a PBC fighter. And Bob Arum has no other welterweights that can beat Shawn Porter. So if Shawn Porter was to win, Bob Arum is not keeping the belt. Dennis Ashby, what's going on? Allison Randolph, what's going on? He's not keeping the belt because guess what? He needs a welterweight that can beat Shawn Porter, and he don't have one. So he's not going to bring it back in-house because who's going to do it for him? So let's say that was the case, and Terence Crawford lost to Shawn Porter. Well, he going to need Terence Crawford to go get the belt back because he ain't got nobody else that could go over the side of the street and take it out of his hands. William MC Meyer, brother in Super Chat, what happens to Bud's legacy if he loses this fight, though? If Terence Crawford loses this fight, for me, he's already a Hall of Famer. Dr. Pablo Slug, what's going on? Nelson Armstrong, what's going on? Paul Counter Boston, what's going on? So Cyril Eileen, what's going on? My name, what's going on? Sammy Curitan, my brother, where you been at? I'm still high on Terence Crawford. Everybody can't beat Floyd Mayweather. Sugar Ray Robinson lost. Sugar Ray Leonard lost. Tommy Hearns lost. Marvin Hagler lost. Roy Jones Jr. lost. Bernard Hopkins lost. Pernell Whitaker lost. Oscar De La Hoya lost. So him losing to Shawn Porter is not the end all be all. But for a lot of people, it will be, because they're gonna say, "See, I told you he wasn't good. See, I told you he was overrated." I'm not gonna say that because I don't think he is. If he loses, that don't mean anything to me. I want to see him running back. That don't mean Ugas gonna beat him. That don't mean Danny Gunn. You understand? That don't mean Keith Thurman. So it happens. D Lucky, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Buzz sees what Bob has been doing to the previous fighters. That's probably why he is knocking everyone out at 47. Bob is mad now because he can't steal a fight from Bud like he did Pacquiao. Right. Right. See, he had Jeff Horn in his. He had Jeff Horn. He don't have Shawn Porter. So Shawn Porter beating Terence Crawford doesn't benefit Bob Arum. Unless y'all know something I don't. I don't know how that benefits Bob Arum. If Terence Crawford loses, well, then what does Bob gain from Terence Crawford losing? I don't understand that. C Money 815, brother in the super chat. Porter gives Bud a problem for the first 3 rounds, then Bud will make adjustments. Porter doesn't have the power to keep Bud honest. I agree, and I want to see, but I have to disagree. Eli Zachary talks everything. MP WTF, what's going on? Sheena, Peace of Buzz Queen, how you doing today? I agree, but then I have to disagree. I don't believe that it'll be 3 rounds. I believe it's going to be at least 8 rounds. It's going to take him at least 8 rounds to adjust to Shawn Porter. He's never seen anything like Shawn Porter. Origin Al, what's going on? Bobo, what's going on? What round did he stop Igis Kavalauskas? What round was that? I forgot what round that was. What round did he stop Igis Kavalauskas? We got 1,150 people here. And we don't even have 800 likes. We have 1,150 people here, and we don't even have 800 likes. $1,150 people here and don't have 800 likes. I'll wait till we get the likes all the way up. Salute to my brother Malik Omar in the super chat. Salute to the Vanguard of LDBC, Blue Blood Boxing. Blue, don't forget, Porter is also the WBC mandatory for Errol Spence Jr. I believe Porter will upset Bud. Yeah, it's going to be an upset, but it won't be a major upset. It's going to be an upset, but it won't be a major upset. Not in my opinion. Pito Frescoball, what's going on? Jay Lynn, Peace of Blood Queen, how you doing today? Ben Franklin, what's going on? It'll be an upset, but I don't believe it'll be a major upset. The Real Jew Shalom, my brother, where you been at, great brother, in the super chat? What it do, big homie? What's good with you, great brother? Where you been at? Christopher Montgomery, what's going on? Ted Jones, what's going on? Loyal to the game, Bot Store, my brother, back in the super chat. I don't believe the fight's gonna get made. That WBO for Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor, what? No. Triumphant, what's going on? You know, the fight is going to get made. Boston fans, what's going on? Fight is going to get made. Terence Crawford owes Top Rank one more fight. Triumphant, what's going on? Seth Marie, what's going on? I believe the fight is going to get made. I wholeheartedly believe it's going to get made. And then Josh Taylor moves up and he gets an opportunity. If Terence Crawford, here you have it. Terence Crawford beats Shawn Porter. Let's say he signs with PBC. Josh Taylor moves up. Well, Top Rank is right back in the mix with another Terence Crawford fight for Josh Taylor. Automatically, Terence Crawford has to defend it. And I don't think he'll have a problem doing it against Josh Taylor. Allison Randolph, brother in the super chat, dropping that halfer. Duh! On your boy Blue in the super chat. Crawford will need to knock down 2 knockdowns or a knockout to win. Good payoff with money on Porter. You think he'll need 2 knockdowns? It's going to be a hard-fought fight, man. See, this is a fight where I'm interested to see how this fight plays out. And the reason I'm interested to see how this fight plays out is because I want to see the adjustments Terence Crawford makes. I want to see how he makes the adjustments with Shawn Porter. And I want to see how Shawn Porter is going to deal with somebody that Jordan Maverick, Los Angeles Lakers, my brother CB Sports TV, Carl Burrell in the building, L Harper, Reptiles, what's going on? Eric Salazar, what's going on? And I want to see how Terence Crawford makes adjustments. And also I want to see how Shawn Porter deals with somebody that could switch from southpaw to orthodox, how that style translates against Terence Crawford as well. I don't think he's going to need 2 knockdowns. If he needs 2 knockdowns to win the fight, then that means he's badly losing. Stephen P., brother in the super chat, dropping that halfer. Dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Bud beats Porter and Pacquiao beats Spence Jr. Guess what? Guess what's next? What a way for Pac-Man to go out by beating Bud. Will go out as an all-time great. He won't beat Terence Crawford. If he beats Errol Spence, if he can't, Auntie Von, what's going on? Sheridan Bratton, what's going on? True Colors 1971, what's going on? Edwin RG, what's going on? Lopeman, Dr. Pablo Sled, Maine, what's going on? Boston fan, Wendell Jackson, Shamel Waters, what's going on? Tank Gainer Grip, what's going on? OG Walk on Water, what's going on? Say Bongo, what's going on? If Manny Pacquiao is able to run this game, the gauntlet, and beat Terence Crawford and beat Errol Spence, man, that's impressive, man. Lil Lamb, what's going on? That's impressive. Now, I will have to ask y'all, were they overrated? Or Money in 23, what's going on? Would people say that they was overrated? I don't see that happening. Hey, you can't put nothing past Manny Pacquiao, but I'm going with Errol Spence all the way. C Money 815, my brother in super chat. He didn't respect Machine not spelling his name, but he will respect Porter, so he will fight differently. But see, that's the thing, right? He can't fight Shawn Porter different. Do no cap show. What's going on? The no cap show. What's going on? Can't fight Shawn Porter differently because he's gonna have to fight on Shawn Porter's terms. Shawn Porter don't allow you to fight different. Shawn Porter tells you how this fight is gonna be played out. You don't fight on Shawn. There's no such thing as I'm gonna fight Shawn Porter different. Not even Kell Brook. That's why he did all that excessive holding. You can't fight Shawn Porter differently. You fight Shawn Porter's fight, and you got to beat him at his own game. Devontae Pickett, brother in the super chat. Salute, Blue. I think Porter has to fight Crawford the way he did against Garcia. If Porter wants to brawl, I think Crawford will catch him in exchange. Shawn Porter can't outbox Terence Crawford. He outboxed Danny Garcia. He can't outbox Terence Crawford. Von and Steph TV, what's going on? Daniel Alvarado, what's going on? No way he could outbox Terence Crawford. That's not going to happen. Robert, what's going on? Nope. He barely outboxed Ugas. Y'all still think, a lot of people think Ugas still won the fight. So there's no way he's going to outbox Terence Crawford. Corey McGowan, brother in the super chat. He said, dropping that half up. Duh! On your boy Blue in the super chat. The knockdown in 11 by Spence is what going to happen earlier against Crawford because he'll get the distance like Spence, but earlier. That's a possibility. He can compute the distance very early. The reason he'll be able to pick it up quicker than Errol Spence is because he's able to switch from orthodox to southpaw. So he's able to get different gauges, different looks, give Shawn Porter different looks, and go with what's best comfortable for him. So if he is able, I believe he does have the ability to be able to compute it quicker than Errol Spence because of his style. Sammy Curitan, brother in Super Chat, when Crawford beats Porter, I don't want to hear no excuses. We ain't smiling what we ain't smiling what they selling, Blue. Or we ain't smiling? Or you meant to say we ain't buying what they selling? Did I read that right? Sammy Curitan, great brother? When Crawford beats Porter, I don't want to hear no excuses. We ain't smiling what they selling. Real Jew Shalom, my brother in Super Chat. Once again, working, big homie. My apology. I was catch the replay here today. Salute to you, great brother. As long as you healthy, the truth hurts you. What's going on? Jose Villanueva, Bo Ones, JP, what's going on? Bill Crosby, what's going on? John Perkins, Common Man, what's going on? O'Neal Marston, D. Warren, what's going on? Hey, bro, as long as you healthy, that's all that matters to me. Jackie Winfrey, what's going on, great brother? Got it right today. Corey McGowan, my brother in the Super Chat. Blue, put that hat on. Me and you the same age. And bold and you. He said, Blue, put that hat on. Me and you the same age. I'm bald and you got hair. And my wife said, your haircut looks nice. I'm hating. Oh man. Oh man. He said put your hat on. I can't, great brother. You know what? You know what it is? Sammy Karen smelling what they selling. Okay. You know what it is, man? I got my cut and I can't put none of my hats on yet, man. Not yet. Skills from New Orleans, my brother in the Super Chat. Porter can't outbox Crawford, but he can outbrawl him. Wise for Crawford not to fight emotionally. That's what I'm saying, right? He has to. Shawn Porter's best chance of winning is to pressure Terence Crawford. Be right in his chest, smother his work. Smother his work. That's his best opportunity to win. Smother Terence Crawford work, make it an ugly fight. Don't let him get clean punches off. Don't give him distance. He got long arms, 74-inch arms. Don't want to give him no distance. Solo production, brother in the Super Chat. Crawford IQ will be too much for Porter. I want Crawford to get the win. Hashtag Spence Crawford 2022. Darsky Lord, what's going on? Tim Allen, what's going on? A-Rod 83 Boxio. T. Scott, what's going on? Yeah, I want to see the reason, and here's the thing, right? Grizzy 2 legit, what's going on? We already saw Shawn Porter, right? And we saw Shawn Porter and Errol Spence, right? I don't mind seeing it again. E-Dub, what's going on? But I would much rather see Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. Just as a fan, we've seen it before. Real Jew Shalom, brother in the Super Chat. Off this weekend, got to show you and the general how we barbecue down here in Texas, man. Man, what you barbecuing, man? Put it. You gotta inbox me on Instagram. Show me, great brother. Steve Austin, what's going on? Boston fans, what's going on? Brooklyn Kennedy, my brother in the building. He said Errol Spence Jr. is number 4. The lizard and Bud is the student. He know a little of everything, but mastered nothing because he has yet to prove himself against a quality op. Hey, you talking about the 5 Venoms? That was one of my favorite movies, man. The Block Kid, what's going on? The Black Kid, what's going on? King Bill's brother in the super chat. Blue Bud, salute, bro. Bud KO his last 8 opponents. Did he? I know 6 for sure. Ross List, Gold Coast, Nupe. What's going on, great brother? In the zone, what's going on? Did he? Santee Sanchez, peace bless, queen. How you doing today? Yeah, Sheena said, facts, Blue. Stay in Bud's chest. 74-inch armies. Yeah, his arm's too long to be playing them games from the outside. And he got too much power. Philly Music Man, appreciate you, great brother. He said, love your videos, great, my brother. Appreciate you. Boston fans, what's going on? Hey, his arm's too long, and he hit too hard from the outside to be playing those games with Terence Crawford, man. You got to be up in his chest. Especially if you have short arms, like Shawn Porter. His arm reaches like 68, 69. Man, nah, you don't want to play those games with Terence Crawford. Real Jew Shalom, brother in Super Chat. I normally do chicken and turkey this weekend, brisket. Oh, man, you gotta inbox me on Instagram, great brother, and let me see that. You got to let me see that. Oh, King Bill's. Yeah, I know he knocked out his last 6. I was about to say. He knocked out his last 8. That's, man. Oh, man, my brother Emmanuel H out here showing out, man. LaJessica Byrne, peace, blessings, queen. How you doing today? My brother Emmanuel H out here showing out, man. We talked about barbecuing. He just sent me 2 pictures. And he doing it big. Now, I don't eat beef or nothing. But he's doing it big. I'm going to show y'all what he got going on here. Man, he got it. He's smoking it out here. Smash that like button, people. Get the likes up to 1K, man. Look at my brother Emmanuel H out here putting it down. He out here putting it down, people. My brother Emmanuel H out there burning. Smash the like button. Sammy Curtin, my brother in Super Chat. Felix Diaz tried to smother Crawford, and he got dealt with. But you got to remember, Felix Diaz ain't Shawn Porter, great brother. Pierre Rice said, I'm hungry now. Me too. Jamal Davis, what's going on? Humble Wisdom, what's going on? Steve Austin, no walk on my fault. Keck Chan, what's going on? Boston fans, Mike G, what's going on? No pork on my fault. What movie that was from, man? What movie was that from? No pork on my fault. 513 third. Natty, brother in Super Chat. What's good from Cincinnati? Salute to Cincinnati, Ohio. Blue, love the channel. Which top dog at 147 you think gonna fight first? What you mean? Because we getting Shawn Porter and Terence Crawford and Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao. So they all fighting each other. The first Midwest boxing, what's going on? The first is we're gonna get Errol Spence, Manny Pacquiao next month. Next month in what 4 weeks? Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.1K in about what 4 weeks? So salute to Cincinnati, Ohio, man. Oh, them Ohio boys, boy, they breed boxers, don't they? They breed boxers. Midwest boxing, what's going on? Little Scrappy, my brother in Super Chat. I'm scared for Crawford. I don't him to get hit like Shawn did Spence. Is it a 50-50 fight? I need that Crawford versus Spence. It's a 50-50 fight, bro. Oh, which one gonna fight Boots first? Neither one of them. None of them. Who's gonna fight Boots at all? It would be Errol Spence because they're gonna Brokeland Blogger. What's going on? Because they're gonna fight at 147. Little Scrappy, it's a 50-50 fight, bro. It's a 50-50 fight. People saying, B-Rad, what's going on? Boston, what's going on? They can say what they want, but it's a 50-50 fight. Yeah, ain't none of them fighting Boots. Todd Tour, what's going on? Curtis Price, what's going on? Bam XG, what's going on? Chris Brooks, what's going on? Right? So Soldier Boy 911, my brother, what's going on? John O'Neill, Lechy Puma Skill, what's going on? MVT 813 Tampa, what's going on, great brother? Richie Famous, what's going on? Yeah, Errol Spencer fight him first because Errol Spence, they'll be at 154 together. Corey Lorenzo, what's going on? Who's gonna fight? I have no clue. Terrell Brooks, brother in Super Chat. Salute, Blue. I DM you on Instagram. Did you? Okay, I'm gonna check it out, great brother. My brother Emmanuel H said that's that Texas smoke of those Dino beef ribs. He talking about brisket, my 16-hour smoked brisket. Man, this is his 16-hour smoked brisket. My brother Emmanuel H out here putting it down. My brother Emmanuel H out there putting it down. Okay, Terrell, let me see, Terrell Brooks, my brother. I'm gonna get you. Terrell Brooks, I'm gonna find you, great brother, because I gotta look for it. I'm gonna find you, great brother. President Jafar, my brother in Super Chat. From John Molina to Kel Brook is 8KO streak hashtag Bud. Oh, really? No, that speaks volumes, bro. Real Jew Shalom, my brother in the Super Chat. He said, man, those beef ribs. Yeah, those I don't even eat that, man. I don't eat beef. I don't eat meat. I don't eat beef and I don't eat meat, man. But it look good though. That don't mean it don't look good. Cause it look good. I look good. I look fly. I look good. Touch my swag. Wish you could. John Anderson, brother in Super Chat. Crawford is a great fighter, but he doesn't have the IT factor. Money Mayweather, Tank Spence, hashtag power. Doesn't have the it factor, the IT factor. He don't have that IT factor, the it factor. Chris Martin, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that. Yeah, on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Bud, stop Sean. I got Bud over Spence too. Just think Bud got more in the toolbox. It's a reason why Mikey never call out Bud or Manny don't want it. Well, that's not true. Well, Mikey, that's true. Manny Pacquiao, he was on board with fighting Terence Crawford June 5th. Bob Arum was not on board. Manny Pacquiao has been on board, according to Bob Arum, since they've been made mention of it. Bob Arum is not willing to pay. That's why it didn't happen. But he's on board with fighting Terence Crawford ASAP. They was in negotiations right now for him to fight Terence Crawford. But what happens is that Bob Arum said the investment group pulled out, and then they was unwilling to put up the money. So does he have all the tools in the toolbox necessary to beat Errol Spence? Absolutely. Will he, with his level of competition at this point in time? I don't believe so. Look at my brother Emmanuel H putting it down. My brother Emmanuel H putting it down, showing off, man. Showing off, man. He's showing off, putting it down. So, King Bills, brother in Super Chat, I meant 6 chat chill. And I still got Buzz 60-40. A-Side Box Talk, what's going on? AC, what's going on? So my thing is this. Does he have all the tools in the toolbox necessary to beat Errol Spence? Yes. But what happens is this. You guys know I used to tell you all the time, I thought that he had all the tools in the toolbox necessary to beat Errol Spence and he will offset Errol Spence, right? But the problem is the level of competition. Okay? Errol Spence has now shown us he has the ability to reach into his tool bag and pull out the necessary tools to beat Terence Crawford, right? Before, when I used to think that Terence Crawford had all the advantages to beat Errol Spence, you messed out loud. What's going on? That was before the Mikey Garcia fight. Now, Errol Spence is getting better and better and showing more versatility every outing. So now it's equaled out. And now that it equaled out, on top of it equaling out, well, now you got to look at the intangibles. And Errol Spence is fighting a better competition. Now he's fighting a better competition. Derek Yemenez, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a hundo on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Salute, Blue, keeping up fire content daily. I think Porter is going to give Bud a heck of a fight, but these are the fights we need in boxing. Also, I think Boots and Thurman should fight so we can see where he's really at. I think Jaron Boots, Derek Yemenez, I think Jaron Boots Ennis will stop Keith Thurman. There's no slight to Keith Thurman, right? Because, see, that's the problem, man. Everybody be sensitive in the sport of boxing. Everybody. And so the thing is, right, I think that, you know, Keith Thurman is a great fighter. Blaine Tucker, what's going on? Rosless, Cold Coast, what's going on? But somebody has to win and somebody has to lose. That's the problem with the sport of boxing. Nobody wants to hear the truth. Nobody. Everybody overuses the word hating. Oh, man, Terence Crawford need to fight better opposition. Oh, man, you hating on him. Right? This just continues to, every time you speak truth, right? So if I say that I think Jaron Boots Ennis has all the skill set to beat Keith Thurman and possibly stop Keith Thurman. Oh, man, you don't like Keith Thurman. What does that have to do with not liking Keith Thurman? Nothing. We do this. We overuse these words. I say I want to see Gervonta Tank Davis fight Mikey Garcia, not Mario Barrios in those levels of opposition no more, because we already know what the outcome is pretty much. Oh, man, that's because you don't like Gervonta Tank Davis. What are we talking about here? So I think that Jaron Ennis' skill set will be too much for Keith Thurman, especially at this point in time. Keith Thurman inactivity. Keith Thurman doesn't seem to have the same hunger for the sport of boxing. And I think that Jaron Ennis, his hunger and his will to prove a point and make a statement is just going to be too much for Keith Thurman to overcome. Period. You never heard this before back in the days, right? Hey, who you think will win, Sugar Ray Leonard and Roberto Duran? Oh, I think Sugar Ray Leonard got too much for Roberto. Oh, man, you don't like Roberto Duran. That's what this has turned into. Social media. That's what this it watered down. It waters down your opinions. In the zone, brother in the super chat. Fight Ennis. It sure won't be Bud. No, none of them. Errol Spence is going to fight Jaron Ennis at 54. Not at 47. He already has it mapped out at 47 should he be victorious. Little Lamb, brother in the super chat. Blue, it's not a 50-50. Crawford has more power and skills. I'm betting KO by round 8. Okay. But it's still a 50-50 fight. I told y'all that Errol Spence wasn't going to knock out Shawn Porter. Everybody told me he's going to walk right through him. I told you that wasn't going to happen. I told you Keith Thurman, and I picked Errol Spence to win the fight. Then I picked Keith Thurman to win the fight. But I told you Keith Thurman is not going to walk through Shawn Porter. It's going to be a very close fight. Everybody said Keith Thurman was going to knock him out. That didn't happen. I picked Shawn Porter to beat Danny Garcia. Everybody said no. Danny Garcia is going to knock him out. He's going to hit him with something he don't see. Oh, he beats Danny Garcia. I was pretty much right with all Shawn Porter's fights except the fight with him and Kell Brook, because I picked him to beat Kell Brook, and I was wrong. Real Jew Shalom, brother in Super Chat. What you know about that Charlie boy? I don't. Sherman Callan, what's going on? I don't eat that stuff, great brother. I don't eat that stuff. I don't know nothing about it, brother. Nothing. Hey, side boss talk, my brother. What's going on? Oh, you talking about my brother? I look fly. I look good. I thought you was talking about the beef brisket, man. Oh, you talking about my brother Charlie boy? Yeah. Touch my swag. Wish you could, man. I still rock that. I be in my motorcycle rocking that all the time. That's my guy there. Hey, side boss talk, brother in Super Chat. 50-50 fight on paper. Porter hasn't fought anyone of the skill set. Porter ain't stopped no one since Berto. This fight makes him a gatekeeper. I have to disagree. Shawn Porter has fought every and anybody. That's somebody. Now, he hasn't fought the level of being able to switch from orthodox southpaw, but he's seen the skill set of Terence Crawford. They may not have been able to carry it out as well as Terence Crawford can, but he's seen it. Oh, man, what's going on? I just missed the Super Chat. Brown Squad Inc., what's going on? Just missed the Super Chat. Chuga, fantastic, my brother in the Super Chat. Much love to you, great brother. I just missed the Super Chat, man. Let me see if I see it in here, man. LV Slugger, my brother in the Super Chat. He said, I think that Danny Garcia fight took some years out off of Thurman career. Keith has only fought 2 times in 4 years since that Danny fight. Still good resume. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, inactivity since then, man. It's been bad for Keith Thurman, man. That's why I said I don't believe the hunger is there anymore. I don't think he's hungry. I don't think he, I don't think it's not the same. Chi Torres, brother in the Super Chat, he said, Blue blessed, brother. If the Tio and Cambosa fight is officially off, what do you think about Tank versus Cambosa? I like it. I like it. I like it. I'm all for it. I'd much rather see Devin Haney and Cambosa. 2021 vision. What's going on? Real Jew Shalom, my brother in Super Chat. Go listen to his old stuff like Making My Way album. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. No, I know who you. I for some reason I thought you. I didn't even pay attention to his name. I thought you was talking about what I know about that brisket y'all was talking about. I don't do the brisket. Mansa Musa Lifestyle, my brother in the Super Chat. He says, salute, Blue Blood. Salute to you, great brother. Dub Zone, what's going on? Machiavelli Mafia, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Just keeping it in a being. You think Porter fights everyone because he's already took an L? Seems like that's the MO today. Look at Danny's post out, then off his L, he wants all the smoke. After his L, then he wants all. Well, no, Shawn Porter was trying to fight everybody before that. Yeah, Dice Flawless, man. I miss your Super Chat, great brother. As soon as I scrolled up, it went away, man. Just put in the chat what you were saying in the Super Chat. So I completely don't see it now. I don't know why. Richard Diaz, what's going on? Terrell Brooks, brother in the Super Chat, just sent you something else. Sorry for the multiple. No, it's all good, great brother. What's your name and Instagram? Javier Arroyo, what's going on? Xavier Jones, ED, what's going on? He said Bud is Zab 2.0. What's your name on Instagram? Vegas Element, what's going on? Sheridan Bratton, what's going on? PGH Big Dog, G Money, what's going on? Henry King, what's going on? Blue, what you eat every morning? Oatmeal and protein pancakes. Jay Watts, Oakland LD, what's going on, great brother? I eat protein pancakes and oatmeal every day. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.1K. Elbow, what's going on? Every morning, man. Protein pancakes and oatmeal every morning. My brother, Terrell Brooks, what's your name on Instagram? Dice Flawless, brother in the super chat. He said Porter will win early rounds, but Crawford's timing will make Porter start to hesitate over and overthink. Crawford will eventually pick him off and outbox him. I got 8-4 unanimous for Crawford. I see the same thing. Think before it's illegal. What's going on? Eric Nicholson, what's going on? I think the same thing. I love that. I love that assessment. Dago 619, Cali Factor, what's going on? Eiffel Shaheen, what's going on? I love that assessment. I agree. I agree. I love that assessment, and I agree with you, great brother. So it looks like BZ Boy, what's going on? Dre the Man, what's going on? Robert, what's going on? Yeah, I like that assessment. It's a great assessment to me. Tracy Odom, Antone Johnson, what's going on? I think that 8-4 is suffice, in my opinion. I think that Terence Crawford's ability to make adjustments, Terence Crawford range, Terence Crawford's strength, I think is going to surprise Shawn Porter. After a certain amount of time, I think Shawn Porter will start to slow down and Terence Crawford will start to pick it up. Darren Turner, what's going on? Something similar to what Keith Thurman did. Anything is possible in boxing, that's for sure. Smash the like button. Get the likes up. Get the likes all the way up, people. Smash the like button. So, yeah, I love that assessment, man. I agree with you. Let's get the likes to 1.2, man. Get it to 1.2. It's a great assessment, man. I agree with you. Talia in the Sky, peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? Texas made the realist. What's going on? So, Bud's put on some muscle, too. Yeah, he did. I think he's going to be stronger than what Shawn Porter expects, and I think it's going to be difficult for him. Sal McKay, what's going on? Right? So, pardon me, people. Cano Local Sports, what's going on, great brother? Where you been at? GT Entertainment, what's going on? Demetrius Bright, brother in Super Chat. Blue Love, I'm hearing that Boots Ennis' next fight will be at 160. Who is he going to fight? Is he going to campaign at both weights? If he goes up to 160, I don't see him coming back down to 47. See me grow. Al Ray, what's going on? Reese Bro, what's going on? D Stacks TV, what's going on? If he goes up to 160, I don't see him coming back down to 147. And who he fights at 160, I don't know. GT Entertainment, what's going on? GHC 1000 block, what's going on? I don't see his, that's too much weight. That's too much weight, man. Dwayne Freeman, what's going on? Eric, my brother, what's going on? David Davis, brother in Super Chat. Keith Thurman fight is a good reason, I believe, Bud stoppage in the 8th. Yeah, but what are you saying? Keith Thurman has more power? Cano Local Sports, my brother in Super Chat. I have to catch you on replay. Usually I'll be at the graveyard. Okay. Got you. It's my brother, BFTB Boxing. Go subscribe to my brother, BFTB Boxing. Jay Jizzle, brother in the Super Chat. Much love to you. Terrell Brooks, brother, back in the Super Chat. He said, loyalty _92 North. Okay, got you. Yeah, the Keith Thurman was hitting Shawn Porter with some big, clean punches, right? The thing is, Keith Thurman's punches are shorter than Terence Crawford's. Phil J. 508, what's going on? Henry King, what's going on? Keith Thurman's punches are shorter than Terence Crawford's. His arms are shorter as well. A rated scholar, Phil J. 508, what's going on? His arms are shorter. He got shorter punches. So that allows him to, that allowed him to hit Shawn Porter with those little choppy punches. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Trying to find my brother. Mike G, what's going on? P-Dog, what's going on? LV Slugger, brother in the Super Chat. Triple G will give Boots a shot. Loves smaller boxes. Or he'll get outboxed badly. He'll probably get stopped. That's a bad matchup for Triple G. Jaron Ennis is a bad matchup for Triple G. He's bigger than Triple G as well. Wendell Jackson, my brother in the Super Chat. What is your opinion on Boots going after Jamal James? I love the fight. I want to see it. I love that fight, and I want to see it. I'm trying to find something. I'm going to have to find it later. I'm going to have to find it later, great brother. I can't find it now. Tune, what's going on? I would love any fight for Jaron Ennis right now. I want to see him get an opportunity. So a fight with Jamal James, I love the fight. I'm heavy favorite for Jaron Ennis, right? Al Football said Jaron Ennis is a little overrated to me. Why would you say that? What makes you believe that? Twin D, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. I don't think Boots is going to 160. Not sure how that rumor got started or how it continues. However, if he does, he might as well call out Maul Charlo. He'll surely get ducked. He had put something on social media, and he said going to 160. And ever since, but I talked to his father, and his father said uh, I talked to his father, and his father said it's not going to happen. I don't know what's going on with this, man, but I can't do this right now. So I talked to Bozy, and he said that that's not happening. His son is not going up. Muslim Plumber, what's going on? Not now. I can't see it happening right now either. If he goes to 160 right now, jumps over 54, he's not coming back down. I can't see him. That's just too much weight. Let me get the historian up on here. Felix Nunez, brother in the super chat. Blue, is Ennis versus Mean Machine not done deal? No. Mean Machine is fighting Virgil Ortiz Jr. King Vonnie, 86, my brother, what's going on? Talib Cunningham, what's going on? Lingo Mash, what's going on? Charles Baker, what's going on? Loving Now Gaither, what's going on? Virgil Ortiz, Bumpy T, what's going on, great brother? Grizzly too legit, what's going on? Virgil Ortiz is fighting, Virgil Ortiz Jr. is fighting Mean Machine. I would have loved to see him get the Mean Machine fight. Hold on, let me get the historian on. Smash the like button, people. Smash that like button. Sorry, my peopleizations. I had to send the link to the historian. 513 third, 513 Road Natty, brother in the super chat. If Boots is going to move up, I'd rather him fight Lubin at 154. Good fight. Woo! That's a great fight. Jared Hancock, what's going on? That is a great fight. That is a great fight. Slick T, what's going on? Mark Almighty, what's going on? Everett Platter, what's going on? Sabril iPhone, what's going on? Q Dog, what's going on? That's a great fight. That's a great fight. The man, what's going on? That's a great fight, man. I love that fight. Josiah Judah, what's going on? DeAndre Carey, what's going on? That's a great fight. Chi Torres, brother in the super chat. Every boxing fan knows what Bud is capable of in the ring, but do you think he can use a bit more exposure to casual fans? Hashtag hire Vince McMahon. Just kidding. I mean, Taquan Savage, what's going on, great brother? Where you been at? Hope all is well with you. Myron Denard, what's going on? Michael Parks, what's going on? you know, for his brand, yeah, you have to be vocal for your brand. You have to be outspoken. It's just the way it is. If you want to be a big brand, or I Smith, what's going on? You don't have to be vocal, right? You don't have to say anything. No narratives, boxing, none. What's going on? You don't have to say anything, right? But what you can't do is this. Julian Lettuce Mom, what's going on? Then you can't say, well, I want a 50-50 when it comes to fighting guys with a bigger brand and doing bigger numbers. Big Truck Trap Star, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? You can't see, like I heard my brother earlier say, well, I hear people concerned about him being vocal, him speaking up, his brand and things of that nature. Well, you missing the point. Tune, what's going on? My G Eminem Smoke, what's going on? You're missing the point. You can't say, well, he's not vocal. He don't sell. I mean, he's not vocal. He's, you're saying he needs to speak up more. He needs to do. Why are we worrying about those things? We should just be worrying about them fighting. Because they're not fighting, because these things are standing in the way. Jamal Davis, what's going on? Roy H, what's going on? John Mayfield, what's going on? Kevin Lyle Sr., what's going on? Jack Don, what's going on? Right? Jafari Caesar, my brother in Super Chat. Fred told us to ask you what peopleizations mean. It's a word that I created for my community of my peopleizations. That's what it is. It means my community as a whole. There go the definition. Take bread just playing on the beats. What's going on? That's what it means, Jafari. King C, what's going on? That's what it means. King Maul, what's going on? Antone Johnson said, closed mouths don't get fat. Facts. That's a fact. So I heard the great brother say, is Sayala, what's going on? So I heard that's me, what's going on? He said E40 made that up. No, he didn't. Come on, brothers. Don't try to take credit away from me. Don't try to take credit away from me. That's me. E40 ain't make that up. He made up a lot. My weebleizations. Jessica Burns said, if you have to ask, you ain't won. Easy De Niro, what's going on? She said, yeah, no, he didn't say peopleizations. He said weebleizations. Phenom Samuel, what's going on? He said my weebleization, not my peopleizations. People plus civilization equals peopleizations. Yeah, that's my word. Leon J. Guthrie Jr., brother in the Super Chat. He said it's going to be a great for the welterweight division if Bud goes to the PBC. I hope it happens. The fights will sell themselves. I agree. I agree. Yeah, E40, he my weebleization. Demetrius Hall, what's going on? Abdul Anwar, what's going on? Lization. Dell, what's going on? 817 Boston B, my brother, what's going on? Felix 1800 N, my brother in Super Chat. People plus civilization equals my peopleizations. Yeah, my peopleizations. Now, E40 did make up Yo Sahab. Non-Ether Media Group. What's going on? No narrative boxing none said E40 is where I heard it too. No, you didn't. You heard him say my weebleizations. You didn't say my peopleizations. That came straight from me. ED, what's going on? Terrell Berkeley, what's going on? And I know because I'm a huge E40 fan. Charles Baker, what's going on? Grandmaster J made facts over feelings, though. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Jaron Porter, what's going on? I've never even heard him say it, to be honest. Never heard him say it. So if I didn't hear him say it and I've been saying it, then he couldn't have made it up. Arthur Boston, what's going on? And Three Strikes is one of my favorite movies. Majid, what's going on? Three Strikes is one of my favorite movies. Check this out. I got us to go meet Tito Trinidad. What's going on, great brother? With my Weebleizations. I got this cool little breezy with a Coke bottle shape waiting for your Sahab back at the lab. I'm gonna have to get with you, my Weebleization. I got this cool little breezy with a Coke bottle shape waiting for your Sahab back at the lab. I love that movie. We got my brother, Kurt Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar, but a.k.a. the historian, a.k.a. my brother, my co-host. What's goody with you, Kurt?
Man, I'm doing well, Blue. Doing very well. What's going on with you? What's up, chat? A.k.a. B.K.A. the family. How's everybody doing on this Friday evening? Remember, folks, we got Showbox tonight, and tomorrow afternoon we got Joe Joyce. How's everybody? What's up, Blue?
Nothing much, Kurt. Sarah 47M, he says, salute my blue bloodization. Every day talking about my words, Kurt, my peopleization, facts over feelings,
I'm gonna tell you something, Blue. Do you realize how big your brand is, man?
No.
I know you're being humble, but your brand is huge, bro.
Kurt, I don't feel it, man. You know what? I just do boxing and I don't even think about it.
Yeah, when people say slick stuff, this is before. That was all jealousy, but your brand is big, man. I'm talking about from the name to the guests we had on before me, now, everything, the content, when things work, you get support. Your fan base is huge. We get 1,500 a day. It's great, man. And with me being on the show and adding the historic and the knowledge, man, it just works, man. I was just thinking, I was like, man, I'm on the right platform. I'm on a huge platform.
Yeah, man. Hey, Kurt, man, I'll be trying to think about stuff like I want to ask Kurt. Hey, I was just telling my son-in-law yesterday. I like listening to people that have more knowledge, So, like when you say that, Kurt, like with the brand, Kurt, I don't even think about it. But when I feel it, when I have certain conversations with people behind the scenes, and it's like, hey, you said this or you said that, and it's like, I don't even think about who's watching, who's not. Like, I just think about our people in the chat. You know what I mean? But I don't think about the name behind the person behind it. You know what I mean, Kurt?
Well, you deserve it. You put in the work. Spend money. But when you have people on like Bob Arum and Muhammad Ali's former wife, that's big, man. Deontay Wilder, the first interview after the second Fury fight, that's no small potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was just thinking about that.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
To be honest, I never even think about it. And my wife says all the time, you Blue Blood Sports TV outside of this house. just now, Kurt, because I got my truck fixed, and it's her truck, right? We bought it for her, and I had to get a new engine and a new transmission, and that's why I started late. I had to go get it, and when I went to get it, the dude told me he was going to be ready at 3:30. Man, Kurt, I got there. It was cars in the way. It was still all the way deep in the shop. He was changing tires and stuff, so it couldn't get out. So I had to wait for an hour and a half, and on top of it, it's an hour drive to get there.
Oh man!
So I'm like, man, whatever, man. 'Cause I was getting ready to get all the way fumed. Like, bro, But I'm like, look, I can't change it, you know. So long story short, I drive the truck home, and I'm like, man, you know, it been sitting up. I got the engine fixed, and then the transmission went. So it's been sitting up, Kurt, for over a year now, plus with the pandemic. So over a year, right? And I mean, we drove it to, like, you know, just to the corner store just to get it moving, you know.
Right.
But driving it for the hour, I'm like, man, I forgot what it feel like. You know, I drive my Charger with the red seats everybody talk about, but be up in my truck, my Suburban, it's like, man, I forgot what it feel like to be in it. And so I told my wife, I said, man, I made all types of plans driving home. Like, I'm gonna get my rims, and I'm gonna get, you know. She said, oh, really? This is exactly what she said. Oh, really? I said, yeah. She said, yeah, no, that's not your car. You got your toys, and that's it. I said, no, I'm fixing this up. I got planned. She said, no, you ain't. You Blue Blood Sports TV outside of here, not here. I'm the boss here. That's what she just told me.
Oh,
said,
man.
We're going to find out about that. Because I sure got some 22s, 24s in mind. We're going to find out about that. Dre Man, my brother in Super Chat. He said, Blue and Kurt, Herb versus Lubin, J-Rock versus Lubin, Jamel versus Laura, Lubin versus Tim Zoo. Who wins? That's a lot of Lubin, brother. Clearly, you you want to see Lubin win, bro. But I think Lubin beats Hurd. I don't think Jared Hurd's the same, man. That lack of defense is bad, man. I think he beats J-Rock too. Jamel Charlo beats Laura. That's a closer fight than I initially thought, though. But I don't think Laura has it anymore. And Lubin right now beats Tim Zoo too early. What's your thoughts, Kurt?
I like Lubin over Hurd. Lubin over J-Rock. I don't think J-Rock chin is going to hold up. Lapses on defense. That Charlo and Laura, that's a tricky fight. Laura will be a live underdog. But I'm going to say Charlo by majority decision, but I can see Laura beating him. So I'm still say Charlo. And the last one was who? Oh, Zoo and Lubin?
Yeah.
I like Lubin. It's a little bit too early for Tim Zoo.
Yeah, it's too early for him. Yeah, that's why I said, Kurt, that Jamel Charlo Laura fight got closer for me.
Yep.
After this last fight. Laura's tricky, man.
Experience, season, everything now.
Yeah. The thing about Laura is, like, you know, he just you just never know what you're gonna get. Like, sometimes he just moves around too much excessive moving, Kurt.
He would have beat Canelo, but what surprised me is that certain fighter he should have had an easier time with. Like, I thought he beat Paul Williams, but he doesn't. He leaves too much to chance, and that gives the judges. He always in close fights, like Badu Jack is always a split decision, majority decision, draw, always.
Right, always.
Always. And when Lara got knocked down twice against Angulo, I was standing at the TV. I said, what makes Lara get knocked down twice by the slow-handed Angulo? But it happened.
And Kurt, the same punch.
Yep.
It
happened. I always thought Lara was missing something.
Yeah, it's just like, and you know what it is, Kurt? He don't have the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, Kurt, we're gonna have 3 special guests on Monday.
Okay. Just text me. Let me. Oh, go ahead.
Mickey Bay. He's having his first promotional fight, so he's gonna come on and promote it. And 2 of his fighters that you're gonna be surprised who they are, Kurt, but they'll be on with us on Monday.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So he's doing that first fight August 15th, I believe he said, in Georgia.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna support him. Okay, we have him on Monday.
Yep. So we'll have him on Monday. Can't wait. Felix N 1800 N brother in Super Chat. Blue, old school New York. He said Blue is old school New York. Is old school New York. He got the PhD in slangology. Man, New York, man. Hey, Kurt, look at Jalen. She ain't doing nothing but keeping it real. You see her? You see what I'm talking about, Kurt?
What she's? Let me see.
My wife. Jalen in the chat talking about your wife ain't doing nothing but keeping it real. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, women gonna stick together.
For sure. Elbow, what's going on? Fight to prove my love. What's going on? President Jafar, brother in the super chat. I've been rocking with Blue since the school bus. That's a fact. Man, y'all remember them school bus days, man? Yeah, them school bus days were special, man. Oh, look at Nick J. The wife has spoken. Raw Dog has spoken. Peace of us to the Queen, Nick J.
I'm gonna tell you something. Men in New York and New Jersey, we get good practice. I've been to many places, but women in New York and New Jersey, they so aggressive, man.
Mm-hmm.
They so aggressive. You got to have your thing together. They so aggressive, man. Woof.
They sure are.
Man.
Sure are.
They got that boss life mentality, man.
Mm-hmm. Sure are. Bo once said, tell the truth, you caved in, didn't you? Nope. I'm putting 24s on that truck. She ain't even gonna be able to get in it. Too short. Hey Kurt, I'm gonna keep kicking the ladder.
You kick the ladder. Hey, what you gonna put on her? Forgiatos?
Yep.
Oh man, that's them the wheels right there. I love Forgiatos, man. Oof.
Hey, 3 of my boys got them on their motorcycles, Kurt.
Oh man.
Yeah, sure do. They got 22s on there, man. I told her I'll wait till next summer and do that. Jafari Caesar, brother in the super chat, he said, I remember you used to go live in the morning while you was driving. I can relate because I have CDLs. You are the first LDBC member I subscribe to. Oh, man. That's much love, Jafari Caesar.
Salute. Yes, sir.
Yeah, salute, man. Much love, man. 817, Boston Breed, brother in the super chat. Blue, that free 15 minutes ain't going to get you the Suburban, great brother. Mama driving that bourbon. Nope, bro. I'm telling you, I'm putting 24s on it. And once she starts speaking Spanish, I just tell her, English.
Blue.
That's what Hey, Kurt, talk about get right up under her skin. 704, Joe, what's going on? Right up under her skin, Kurt. English. Myron Denard, brother in the super chat. Why y'all fronting on her? Her got the best defense since Pernell Whitaker. Man, you better stop, great brother. You better stop, great brother. So, Kurt, we got news, right? Look at Nick J talking about put some rails on there. I ain't putting no rails on there. I ain't giving her no type of convenience.
I'm not a selfish person. I'll give money, anything, but I won't let nobody hold my truck. But my cousin wanted to drive to Virginia, and he said he'll rent it. But I said no. I said I'll rent your truck, but you ain't driving mine. Nope. No, sorry, buddy.
Man, I always tell my wife, boy, I'll be looking at my rims, and I'm like, man, you and the curve got a relationship, don't you? all the time, Kurt. All the time, like, man, you having an affair with the curb, huh? Jaquan Demise, what's going on, great brother? Amazing.
I want to say this before we start boxing. The 80s and 90s was wide open, and this was the connection. A lot of brothers back then had beautiful cars, and I'm gonna tell the chat why. Like in the 90s, they had an operation, like certain car lots. and they call a tag car. A tag car was a car that came off the black market and went into certain off-brand car dealers, and the VIN number and the phony VIN number on the window had to match, but they had a connection with DMV. Like how the movie with 50 Cent, when he had the white Mercedes, you saw regular cars when he first got it, and you saw this big white Mercedes Benz, that was a tag car. And they
Yep.
were selling Range Rovers for $10,000 in the 90s.
Yep.
It was crazy. But 2001, after the World Trade Center, everything changed.
Mm-hmm. Sure did. Ray Newberry, brother in the super chat. Corey Spinks was able to outclass Mayoga to win undisputed, but Vernon Forrest didn't. Why, Blue and Kurt? That's just boxing. It's weird like that, Ray, brother. Boxing.
2 plus 2 don't equal 4.
Yeah. It's just weird like that, man. Imagine, Kurt, if Shane Mosley got the opportunity with Mayoga, he would have been undisputed as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird like that, man. It's weird like that, man. It's just boxing. Hold on. We got a couple of super chats just came in heavy. Oh man, this way, man. Soldier Boy 911, brother in the super chat. You picked Hurd over Lubin. I don't know about that. Remember, he's being trained by Dragonfly Jones now. Remember, Philly. I picked Lubin over Hurd, man. I picked Lubin over Hurd. His deep, man, you know, he lost that fight, man, and Luis Naries, man. What's his name, Kurt?
Aries.
Aries. Man, come on, man. He couldn't stop getting hit with that right hand. That was amazing. Amazing. Sir Dante Fox, brother in the super chat, dropping that. Dub on us in the super chat. What up, Blue, Kurt? Salute, my great brothers. What up, chat? Yo, Blue, what's your top 5 fantasy fights? 2 from the past, 2 from the future, and 1 you want to see tonight. Yo, Kurt, who wins them? Okay, so you want me to pick the fantasy fights, and you want Kurt to say who wins. All right, so 2 from the past. What do you mean, mixed past and present, or just 2 fights in the past overall? If we talking about 2 fights in the past, I would have loved to see Aaron Pryor, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Mike Tyson, Riddick Bro, all 4 guys in their prime. And then 2 future fights I would love to see is Jaron Ennis and Jamel Charlo, Jaron Ennis and either Spencer or Crawford, and would love to see Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. And then one I want to see today, Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. So that would be the 2 from the past, 2 for the future, and 1 I want to see today. So go ahead, Kurt.
Leonard knocks out Pryor in 8. Pryor too reckless. Leonard had a great left hook. Tyson and Bo, that's a hard one, but both in their prime, I give Tyson an edge. Bo would give Mike problems because of his jab, but Mike know how to slip the jab from 1985 to 1988, and Tyson would get inside. Tyson was a vicious body puncher too at that time, so I'm gonna have to say Mike. Mike KO's Bo in 10 or 11. He'll catch him, and Spencer Crawford. I'm not going to touch that one yet until they fight. Then I'm gonna give my prediction. Boots and Charlo. I like Boots by decision over Charlo.
Mm-hmm. Yep. There you go, great brother. I am Lori Baby. Go support the queen. I am Lori Baby. at I am Lori Baby on Twitter and at I am Lori Baby on Instagram. Go support her movement. Go support her GoFundMe. At I am Lori, the @ at I am Lori Baby on Twitter and at I am Lori Baby on Instagram. She in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue and Kurt in the super chat. Hey Blue, Kurt, and chat. And Porter has a chance at beating Crawford. If Crawford wins, I will give him full credit. And Boots ain't overrated. He's the period. Hashtag Philly joint. Hashtag loves Philly boxes. Yeah, Kurt, one of the great brothers came in earlier and said I'm overrating Jaron Boots Ennis, Kurt.
Wow. I mean, what does he have to go on? I mean, he's been starching everybody. I don't get it. I mean, he has a right to his opinion, but I don't see it, man. I don't see how he's overrated. How? He's knocking out everybody. He can box. He could punch. He could do it all.
He said because Lipinets was a C-class fighter.
Well, he gave Mikey Garcia all he can handle. I thought Clayton beat him, but it's the way he beat Lipinets. Nobody beat Lipinets like that. He retired Lamont Peterson. It was impressive enough for people to step back from Boots after he knocked out Lipinets. One is Virgil Ortiz. So, some people ain't never satisfied, but, he has a right to his opinion. I don't think he's overrated. No.
Mm-hmm. Emmanuel H, brother in the super chat, dropping that hundo on us in the super chat. He says, salute, Kurt. Like I told the chat, Blue talking tough, but gonna be doing lives with sunglasses on it for a month. Happy wife, happy life. Mad wife, dead life. Your wife Latino too? Nah, Blue. Don't do it. Don't do it, fam. Yeah, she's something else, Kurt, man. Boy, she's something else, boy. She's something else. I just won $1,000 from her today, Kurt. $1,000.
1,000, huh?
1,000, Kurt. $1,000. She can't never be wrong, Kurt. Never, right?
Wow. $1,000.
So I ordered some Dior, right? I love the Dior cologne, right? I'm a cologne lover. I collect colognes, Kurt. I love cologne, right? And so I ordered the Dior, the body wash and the deodorant. Now I have the colognes, but I ordered the body washes and the deodorant. So I have the Sauvage and the Homie, right? So I had to order the Sauvage body wash and deodorant. I have the Homie body wash and deodorant, and I have the Homie cologne. I have the Sauvage cologne, but I didn't have the body wash and the deodorant. So I ordered it, right? So earlier, she's telling me to go get the truck, this, and this, right? So I said, okay, cool. And so while I'm getting ready to go get the truck, I get the box coming, right? The delivery. So I open it up and telling my son-in-law, I'm like, man, smell this. I love it. So she turns around, all in the Kool-Aid, Kurt, didn't know the flavor, right? Oh, you have that already. So I said, no, I don't. Yes, you do. I said, no, I don't. Yeah, I bought it for you. I said, no, you didn't. I don't have this. I said, I have the other one, right? Oh, yes, you do. Look, you just collecting stuff for no reason. I said, I don't have this Sauvage. I don't have this one, right? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. She said, how much? Big spender, Kurt. How much you want to bet? So I said, she said, put 500 on it. I said, make it light on yourself. Put 1,000 on it. Okay, put 1,000 on it. Big spender, Kurt. So immediately I come up the stairs, shoot up the stairs, and go get it and show her I don't have it. Once I show I don't have it, oh, well, that's not what you was talking about. You have that. I said, this is body wash and deodorant. I don't have this one. And then she got mad, right? Well, I ain't going to the bank. Go go transfer it. You go to the bank. You know your way to the bank. Now she mad, Kurt.
Man. So y'all serious about that thou, huh?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, I'm getting that thou, Kurt. Oh, sir. Oh, no, sir. Well, we gonna no sir. Go give him because she know you can't. I can't tell my wife nothing. She know everything. Everything. No sir. She gonna give me my K, my stack. And I told her I wanted all in singles for sugar daddies, Kurt.
Oh man. Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah.
I ain't joking, Kurt. I ain't joking. I'm serious. Eric Salzar, brother in the super chat, he said, "Who is you guys' favorite boxing commentators?" Oh man, I got a few. Hold on, Kurt. Watch this. Look. I'm gonna show you, Kurt. Watch.
Annie.
What's up, Pooh?
What's up?
I was just telling Kurt and the peopleizations how I won that K off you earlier.
Oh yeah, I saw.
You see what I'm talking about?
And guess what? You're right. You moved us for some sales, not down here.
Yeah, but what about my K though?
I'll give it to you tomorrow.
Yeah, see that, Kurt? I told you. You know what I mean? All right, deuces.
All right.
I told you, Kurt, don't give me my K.
You want that? Oh man.
You'll give me my K. No, sir. But yeah, Kurt, who's your favorite commentators?
Today or all time, he's saying. He didn't specify.
Yeah, he didn't specify. He didn't specify.
Well, Showtime is okay. If he's talking now, Showtime commentators are okay. Brian Custer's leaving. I think he's going to ESPN. I hope he don't become compromised though, because I like Brian Custer.
Me too.
All time is Tim Ryan and Gil Clancy. They used to do Channel 2 boxing back in the day.
Yeah, I love them. I love them, Kurt. Them two, Kurt, and then Madden and Pat Summerall in football.
He's saying overall.
Yeah. Oh no, he did say boxing.
Okay. Say boxing. Because my favorite commentators is the college dudes on SEC. Vern Lundquist, because he breaks down the game as the other guy, Gary Danielson.
Yep.
He breaks down the game as the game is go along. He's great, man. Those are my favorite announcers on television.
Yep. I love it, man. Speaking of which, you see Texas and Oklahoma going to the SEC?
Yeah, I was looking at that, man. I can't wait for college football to come back. Can't wait.
Jafari sees a brother in the super chat. He said Jaron Ennis versus Trout should be made at 147. I like that fight for him. I like it. It's experience fight. I don't think Trout have too much for him, but it's experience. What you think about that fight, Kurt?
Yeah, I always like young fighters to fight good, tough pros and Trout, because you can get a lot of experience and he's gonna get into some work. You maybe probably give him a couple of problems along the way, but I like that fight for Ennis. I want to see him fight Jamal James or Custio Clayton. I got a feeling he's gonna fight on Stephen Foot in the undercard, but that remains to be seen. I want him to fight different styles, but the Trout fight, that's a good fight for experience.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just it's a experience fight. I don't know. I mean, Trout is tricky. Oh, in Jamaica, what's going on? He's tricky, so it's experience, Kurt.
Yeah, you always want a young fighter to fight a good, tough, experienced fighter. Like when Mike Tyson was knocking everybody out, they put him in the ring with a tough veteran, James Quick Tillis. And Tyson didn't get the knockout, but he got a lot of experience in that fight.
Dre the man, my brother in super chat. He said, Blue, why you sounding like Smokey when Debo come around after your wife pick up the phone, though? You know why, bro? Still got to be respectful. You know what I mean? You know, Talib Cunningham said my wife wouldn't pay up. No, my wife won't pay up, boy. It's coming out somebody's account. I tell you that. I'm going on a spending spree, Kurt. Somewhere, one way or another. 1K is coming out somebody's account. Twin D, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a go on us in the super chat. LOL, Kurt said 1,000, huh? Because he knows, and we know that while you won the money, there will be 1,000 ways in which you'll give it back. Anyone who's being married knows the real deal. That's a fact. That's a fact. Elijah Martinez, what's going on? No, you know what I do, Kurt? I wait till I want something to buy something. Then I'll be like, she'd be like, you spending money on it? And I'll be like, you owe me 1,000 anyway. That's how I get it, Kurt.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, when you're married, it's ways you deal with certain situations when it comes to a woman or your marriage. Like I had to learn because my wife was like, oh, you wouldn't give me your card. I was like, no, for what? You got your own card. See, that was my inexperience. I got married in 2012, and we used to argue, and I was like, I ain't giving you that because that's the way I was taught. And then I said, wait a minute, Kurt, you're not being smart here, because she was like, okay, we going half for the bills, we go half on the rent. She had an office at the time where she does her business and other stuff, cable bill, car notes, and all that. And she was like, give me your card, I'll pay the bills with that, and you could take the other account and you can get what you want. And at first I was saying no. I said, Kurt, man, and one day I couldn't sleep. I was thinking about it. Man, I gave her my card and she said, take this one and you can get what you want. And I was ordering everything, man. Pittsburgh Steelers custom-made sneakers, University Miami sweatsuits, rims from my truck, Forgiatos, 22s, custom-made Italian suits, Blue Now, cologne. But see, here's the thing, and she... I was ordering throwback jerseys, Franco Harris, all kinds of stuff, man. Adidas sweatsuits, and I got I don't buy sneakers. This was like about 5-6 years ago. I was ordering like throwback Adidas sneakers and all kinds of stuff, man. Because she wanted her thing was she didn't care what I did, as she wanted to see what I was going to give in.
Right.
Because see, a woman takes pride in trying to change you. So when she said, we got 3 accounts, one account pay the bills, one for her and one for me, because I stopped spending money, so I started ordering stuff. So she just wanted to see that. And like a dummy at first, my pride, see, a man ego will always get him in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Then I thought about it. Oh, go ahead, Blue.
I had the same situation, Kurt. I'm horrible with money, man. You give me a $20 bill, I'll come back an hour later and can't show you what I spent it on.
Wow.
Horrible. So she used to be like, no, sir, give it up. And I'm like, no way. No way. I can't help myself, Kurt. Can't help myself. That's how we got in the bet today, because she was like, you ordering stuff you got already. I'm like, I ain't got this, but I really didn't.
Oh man, I mean, it's a way you finagle and manipulate certain situations. Not your wife, but situation, because a man ego can ruin him, especially when it comes to a woman. So you got to be smart. Be smart.
Yeah,
it took experience, being married. It took, because I was always on my own, and living with somebody and being married. It was new to me, so I had to learn. In 2012.
Easy De Niro, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a. Duh! Onus in the super chat. Peace, Blue. Looking forward to Crawford versus Porter. Should be very entertaining. Kurt, what do you remember about Alexis Arguello?
Oh man, I grew up watching Alexis Arguello. He was a great fighter, man. He was going to fight Salvador Sanchez before he killed Don King, who promoted Sanchez and Arguello. They was going to fight, but Arguello, known for the prior fight, but he was much more than that. He was a knockout artist. He was a good, fundamentally sound and technical fighter. He was a little stiff, but the way he landed his right hand straight, he threw a real straight down the middle right hand. He was in a famous fight called the Bloody Battle of Bayamon against Alfredo Escalera. That's a famous fight in boxing lore. And I remember watching a fight with my father, Alfredo Escalera, a fighter from Puerto Rico. He used to bring a python in the ring wrapped around him. And my father said he beat Escalera so bad the snake started crying. I remember my father was something else, man. You know, we started laughing on the couch. You know, he's a spill bear, take out his cigar and all that. But, you know, we watched a lot of fights together. I get choked up watching these fights because I can feel my father right beside me, man. We laughing. But Alexis Arguello was a great fighter. Great fighter. He doesn't get mentioned enough.
Yeah, not at all, Kurt. Not at all. Why is that, Kurt?
For some reason, he didn't have a great personality, but he was a gentleman and he was smooth. He used to be on Miami Vice. You know, he was on a couple of episodes of Miami Vice, and he was smooth, man. He was a gentleman. He didn't have this over the top personality. So, you know, certain fighters, they become footnotes, but, you know, they never mention him in fantasy fights. They only mention him when you see him when he getting knocked out against the ropes against Aaron Pryor. But Arguello was a great fighter, man. Best fighter ever to come out of Nicaragua.
Mm-hmm. My brother Bumpy T said that stat goes to them rims, Blue. Oh, for sure. And a lift. Dre the man, brother in Super Chat. What good fights are left at 154 outside of rematches? We've seen everyone with a name bang, and the ones we haven't seen, we pretty much know the outcome. I still want to see Jamel Charlo and Lara, Kurt.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fight I want to see.
Laura's gonna get him problems, man. Jamel got a lot of holes, man. They both do. They good fighters, but they look the part. I just assumed, Blue, in chat, that they can do everything, and I was wrong.
Mm-hmm. Oye, Jamaica, brother in the Super Chat. Can you both list your top 5 Mayweather fights? Oh, that's pretty easy for me. Was the Diego Corrales fight, the man, why can't I remember his name? Arturo Gatti. Look, I can see his face again. Arturo Gatti, Diego Corrales, the Canelo Alvarez fight because of, you know, the expectations. The fight with him and Ricky Hatton was one of my favorite fights. And I gotta say, I love the Madonna first fight as well. You know, depends. Some days it changes, but my all-time number 1 fight from him is the Gotti fight. What's yours, Kurt?
Mine is the Corrales fight because that showed me everything I needed to know about Floyd. Canelo fight, Corrales, Zav Judah because Floyd had to make an adjustment. Gatti because he showed you how great he was, and Chiquita Hernandez, Chicanito Hernandez. That's when he won his first title. But I'm gonna say this, and I remember this like it was yesterday. When he made his professional debut against Roberto Apodaca, before the first round started, in the beginning of his career, Emmanuel Stewart was the announcer. He said Floyd will be a Hall of Fame fighter, no doubt about it. He said that back then.
Mm-hmm.
His career didn't even start. That's how much respect he had. And my friends be like, why Emmanuel Stewart? I don't know if you remember this, you in chat. Y'all probably do. Emmanuel Stewart used to be rough on Floyd when he was on HBO. And people was like, why he rough on Floyd, Kirk? And I said, you know why? Emmanuel always wanted to train Floyd. They both from Michigan, but Floyd kept it in the family.
And he always thought Floyd could be more aggressive.
Yep. Yeah, he's always said that. I like Floyd when he aggressive. Yep, you're right.
Remember, he used to say he could have stopped him. He could have stopped this guy. He wanted. He knew Floyd had it in him to stop these dudes, especially the Shane Mosley fight. Curry, he was. Remember how ecstatic he was? Like he could stop Shane if he just push on the grate, push on the gas. He's there to be stopped. Remember, he kept saying it.
Yep. Every time he hit Shane, Shane went backwards.
Yep.
When Shane stumbled back, come back, back again.
He said he could be the first guy to stop Shane. He don't want to do it. Eric Salazar, brother in Super Chat. Kurt, he said, this is for that U sweatsuit. Laughing my butt off. DP Rocker, brother in Super Chat. He said, what up, Kurt and Blue? Just left the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton. Unbelievable. You guys need to put on your bucket list. Salute. So put that on. You ever been there, Kurt?
Nah, I never been there. I always wanted to go.
Oh man, you know what, Kurt? I gotta admit, I never even really thought about it. Curtis Price, what's going on, great brother? I never even really put too much thought into going there, Kurt.
I always wanted to go to Canton, Ohio, where it's at, and the Black Baseball Museum, the old Negro League Museum in Kansas City.
Hey,
I always
Kurt,
wanted to go, never made it. Yes, sir.
Brooklyn Kennedy been waiting for you, bro, since yesterday. He
Yo,
said,
Brooklyn. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, he said, Kurt, in the Super Chat, he said, Kurt, Kicking the Door by Big is one of the greatest songs of all time in any generation. Pac has nothing for that, and Pac has nothing for that, and Big got him on that legendary freestyle. Even Kurt, since yesterday, before you came on yesterday, he's like, where's Kurt? What he said about Big? I'm like, man, he must have said that when he was doing his segment, because I missed it.
Well, I listen to Star every day. I haven't seen Brooklyn Kennedy. Where you been, bro? Star asked about you. He's been asking people where Brooklyn Kennedy. Did he quit the show? I've been wondering where you at, Brooklyn Kennedy. What's going on? But I go Kicking the Door is a great song, man. That song was a diss by Nas, by the way, when he was dissing Nas. But Biggie's first album is a monumental album. Puffy tried to change Big. And I told people when Puffy fell off the bike in that video, he brought New York hip hop down with him.
Yeah, I agree.
Biggie didn't even like that second song, when Juicy. He hated that song, but they convinced him to do it.
Yeah, he didn't want to do that at all. Not at all, Kurt. We got Julian Lettersman in the Super Chat dropping that half a dub on us in the Super Chat. He said, coming from one dude that can't manage money to another. I mean, I'm sending money to a YouTuber. Yep. I can only imagine. Bro, when I send Super Chats, my wife be like, who'd you send this to? What'd you send that to? All the time, Kurt. And I started to ask her, I'm like, sometimes I can't Super Chat. And I asked her, like, did you block my Super Chat? Because it tells me, like, don't read the card or whatever. I'm like, did you block it? LV Slugger, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the Super Chat. He said, were you guys impressed with Giannis' 50-point closeout game? And do we have a case for the greatest Euro player ever? He has 2 MVPs to Dirk's 1, and he already have a ring at just 26. Future look bright. That's a good question, man, because he did what he had to do, right? He took what they gave him. But he's very predictable, right? He's very predictable, and the Suns just chose to not build the wall. We saw what's effective against Giannis, what works against Giannis defensively. When the Heat and when the when the Toronto Raptors built the wall, their players wasn't much different in size. They didn't have, these players that were much different from what the Suns had to offer. It's just the game plan. Monty Williams refused to go away from playing him one-on-one. And listen, I'm going to make Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday beat me. And he didn't do that. He allowed Giannis to just go ahead and bowl through. Ellis, a.k.a. Taz, what's going on, great brother? But what's your thoughts on that?
That's a good question. Nowinski was great, but Giannis, it was bad coaching by Monty Williams. And I like Monty Williams, but he made a boo-boo defensively. Ayton couldn't stick Giannis. He should know they should have made some adjustments as a coach. I respect your players, man. I wish some of them could have been in the NBA like that dude from Brazil who used to kill the American college players, Oscar Schmidt. He had a great outside shot. I was a big fan of Drazen Petrovic. I liked him a lot. Sabonis, I'm talking about the father. If he didn't have bad knees, he would have been in it. Well, politics. He couldn't play in the NBA at that time. And the father I'm talking about, the son was good, but the father had bad knees. The father was a great player, Sabonis, man, for Russia. Great player. But he might be, if he wins another ring or whatever, another MVP, I could see that, the greatest Euro player. And Giannis, like I think LeBron took a shot at him. LeBron said the only thing he do is run and jump.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, Giannis, I had to give him his credit. That was a great game. 50 points, 14 rebounds. I don't know 5 or 6 assists, but Middleton and Holiday, I thought that was a great pickup that went across went over everybody's head. Jrue Holiday. Sometimes you pick up players and they fit, and in basketball you must have chemistry. So Holiday, Middleton, and Giannis was a great fit, and it worked.
Mm-hmm. Marky Dan 123, brother in the super chat. Them HBO guys hated on Floyd. I remember when Floyd knocked out Hatton and his head bounced off the turnbuckle, and Jim Lampley sounded so uninterested. Yeah, they made it abundantly clear they wasn't fan favorites of Floyd. Ahmed Hunt, brother in the super chat. Did you ever see Brooks switch in the 6 versus Errol? No, he switched. I don't remember that. He switched stands?
I don't remember him switching stands. Maybe he did, but I didn't catch it.
If he did, it wasn't for a long duration. I didn't see it. I'll go back and check it out. In the 6th round, I'll go check it out. Infinito Dell's brother in the super chat. Will Spence retire if he loses the Pac? That's what he said in an interview. And also, will Mayweather come back and fight Pac if Pac win over Errol Spence? It's being rumored that it's a possibility. That would be huge if he beat Errol Spence. Yeah, then he can, Floyd Mayweather can make another $200 million fighting Manny Pacquiao because everybody's going to favor him again, Kurt. But will Errol Spence retire? I'm hard pressed to see that happening. I don't see that happening. What you think, Kurt?
I don't see Floyd coming back. Floyd is not going to fight professionally again. He'll be 45 in February. I don't see it happening. I think Floyd is done. But if Pac beats Spence, man, I give him all the credit where he's already great. If he could pull this off, it'd be a question: was Spence overrated? Or I'm afraid if Spence win, but have a little trouble with Pac, the Spence haters are going to come out the woodwork.
Mm-hmm.
I think Spence will beat Pacquiao, but Pacquiao's a great fighter, man. He's a great fighter, but I think Earl's going to beat. I think Earl would have beat him in his prime. Because they tried to make Pacquiao to be something he's not. He's a great fighter, but there's been many of great fighters that we've seen. Many. But they try to make Manny better than the rest. And he's not that. So, I used to argue with his fan base all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Twin D, brother in the super chat, dropping that half on us in the super chat. Kurt, I've been to the Negro League Hall of Fame in KC. Amazing. I've also been to the Boxing Hall of Fame upstate. That was okay. Glad both were visited though. Yeah, I got to
Mm-hmm.
make my way to both of those, man.
The Boxer Hall of Fame is nice. Upstate Kenosha, New York.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yesterday, Blue Man Rakim came to Newark, had a free concert.
Really?
At the NJ Pack. This is the third time coming down. We have the New Jersey Pack. We have what you call Sounds of the Summer.
Mm-hmm.
It's every Thursday. They have like artists come down, perform for free. They be having food. It's a nice event, man. And next week is Selena Johnson, but Rakim was there yesterday.
Wow. Emmanuel H, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a hundo on us in the super chat. I told my wife every time I see an Amazon package pop up, I'll be buying something too. AKA Super Chat E was born.
Emmanuel crazy.
He's saying, I never buy anything anyway. I just invest and double up. Hashtag for us. Also, Suns were too prideful and anyway to win their way, which ended in an L. That's a fact. Hey, they couldn't. Hey, Emmanuel, they couldn't get out their way, right? They just refused to. Hey, no, we just gonna play 1-on-1.
They didn't lose 4 in a row since the beginning of the year. They picked a bad time to lose 4 in a row. They was up 2-0 and lose 4 in a row. I thought it was a shoo-in for the Phoenix Suns to win.
That's amazing, man. Marky Dan 123, brother in the super chat. He said, but Dirk beat the Heat big 3 by himself. Now, that was a well-constructed team. He was the only superstar, but Tyson Chandler, great role players, man. Everybody knew their role. They played their role to a T. Jason Terry, the Jet, then they had Jason Kidd. No, he was the superstar in his prime, but that was a well-constructed team, and they knew their roles, and they played as a team like the Spurs. What you think, Kurt?
Yeah, when you have chemistry and great role players, look at the Bulls. If I was from outer space and I was like, how did they win 6 championships with this team? Luke Longley and what's the other dude named? The other center. The other center for the Bulls.
Bill Winnington.
Yeah, him, and I remember him when he was at St. John's. Steve Kerr and John Paxson, but they had great chemistry. They had one super duper star from outer space, Jordan, one star, Scottie Pippen, and the rest was great role players, man. So the chemistry in basketball is everything, man. Everything.
Sure is. It sure is. LS, aka Taz, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on us in the super chat. I went to that game Tuesday. It was amazing. I had a Sun shirt on just to piss them off. They were telling me to go back to Phoenix. I said, I'm from Chicago.
That's funny.
Unreal. I'm from Chicago. D. Blair LaFleur, what's going on? Hey, Jay Lynn. She said, what was up with Aiden? He checked out. He checked out. You had, what was that dude, Carrington? That dude had more rebounds than Aiden, Kurt.
Man, the Suns fell right on their face, man. And when the pressure got thick, they folded.
Yep. They folded.
Nothing was working for them. Booker went 0 for 7 from 3-point range. They folded.
Yep. I agree. Hold on, we got some super chat. Man, this format, Kurt, I be missing all types of super chats. Eric Salazar, brother in super chat, he said, "What's your guys' favorite boxing movie other than any of the Rocky films?" I like all of them. My favorite, right now, other than Rocky films, I like Raging Bull. I also like I like all boxing movies. I love the movie for whatever reason, Southpaw. I don't know why that movie resonates with me, Kurt, but I love that movie, Southpaw, man. What's yours, Kurt?
I got a few. Somebody Up There Likes Me. That's an old one. That's a great movie. Paul Newman. Undisputed with Vig Rhames and Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes. Mm-hmm.
I love that one. You the champion here? I ain't know they had boxing in a place like this. Ain't no champ but me.
That's a fact.
I love that part. He had that Mike Tyson mentality. He played the part very well.
Mm-hmm.
I like the comedy one. Great White Hype. That was funny.
That was funny. Yeah.
That was funny. And The Fighter, what he was portraying Mickey Ward.
Oh yeah. Did you like the movie Southpaw?
Yeah, I liked it. Mm-hmm.
I love that movie Southpaw.
It's a good movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the storyline that gets me with that movie. I like Creed movies too.
Yeah, Creed was good. Ain't no champion here but me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. A-Side Boston Talk, brother in Super Chat. Yo, Kurt, Elizabeth Ave and Mika checking in.
Oh, that's what's up, man. That was my stomping ground. I sold my boxing DVDs right by White Castle on Elizabeth, and what was that building? My son's mother lived in 440. Was a rough building, man. Elizabeth Avenue, one of the main streets in Newark. So I know where you at, bro. I know right. I was a block away from you by the used car lot right across the street. We had White Castle. I just on Saturdays and Sundays, I used to be right there selling boxing DVDs.
Brother Brooklyn Kennedy back in the Super Chat. Fast Kurt, Big Mike of Been Better had been without a different producer, and the finals Giannis has 3 All-Stars with him, Brooke, Drew Holiday, and Chris Middleton versus 6 foot CP3 and Devin Booker.
Mm-hmm. And Chris Paul legacy gonna take a hit. Woo.
Manela de Sousa. I can't know. Kurt, can you pronounce her first name?
Let me see. Manila. No, I'm gonna go Manila. Manila de Sousa. Maybe you're Brazilian?
Manela de Sousa.
Are you Brazilian, Manila? Manila.
Peace and bless to you, Queen in Super Chat. She said, laughing my butt off. Mayweather ain't fighting no real fighter. He only wants easy money. And if you think he is a gullible, and if you think he is, you are as gullible. You should go live in Fantasia. Unreal. Ex-Krypton brother in the Super Chat. He said, just wiping my feet. Clubber versus Tyson. Got any predictions? Pain. Chet Hook, Devin Blocker. What's going on? Oh, Kurt. Nick J, she's showing her age, Kurt. She said penitentiary, Kurt.
Oh, my. No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
I just watched 1-2 2 weeks ago. I just watched 1-2. Mr. Goodball? Call me half dead. Half dead. Funny. Wow. I didn't think you know that, Nick J. I didn't think you know that one.
Nick J out here taking it back.
Oh. Man. Yeah. Remember Leon Isaac Kennedy wanted to fight Sugar Ray Leonard in the exhibition?
Yep. Just like Michael B. Jordan talking about he could beat Roy Jones right now.
They get these roles blue, man, and it goes to their head because that movie, Body and Soul, he was jogging on the beach with Muhammad Ali. I think it went to his head.
Mm-hmm. Gerardo Valencia. Go ahead, Kurt.
No, I'm sorry. Somebody said, Kurt, remember Let's Do It Again? I watched that last week along with Uptown Saturday Night, brother. Yakov White said that. I just saw the movie, Yakov.
Hey, you know what I love, Kurt? Busting Loose.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
I could watch that movie every day. My wife be
Richard
like,
Pryor.
why you watching this old movie? I could watch it all day, Kurt.
I love them old movies. I got a lot of them. Willie Dynamite. You Willie's woman, you dig? Willie's woman, you
Yeah.
dig? Hey
Oh, man.
man, I got some mean animals, and you tell me that they can only run in one part of the jungle? Man, I got to split. Willie got to split. Willie. Yeah, I love it, man. I love it.
Oh, me too, man. Gerardo Valencia, brother in the super chat. Have you guys watched Girl Fight? LOL. I never saw that.
I never saw that.
Never saw that. Got to check that out. A-Side Bossito, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. What y'all think Ike Iabuchi would have been if he didn't have his out of the ring issues? Check me out if y'all get a chance. Blue, keep salute to you, great brother. Go subscribe to A-Side Bossito. Appreciate you, great brother, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. Ike Iabuchi, man. I loved Ike Iabuchi, man. I thought he was going to be a stud, man. Great fighter, man. You know, unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to see his true potential, man. He wasn't a perfect fighter, but he's very entertaining, though. You know, and I would have loved to see him stack up against the absolute best there was to offer. And we just didn't give a chance. We didn't get a chance. What's your thoughts on him, though, Kurt?
He had potential. He was in a great fight with David Tua, man. I would love to see him and Lennox Lewis, but that's part of boxing. You must be sane. He acted like he was insane, and he fell apart. I mean, I've seen it so many times. A guy just can't keep himself together, and he would have made a lot of noise, man. He would have beat a lot of people. How far he could have went, we don't know, because maybe he would have had, I don't know, outbursts or some kind of mental breakdown. You must, like Oliver McCall, you must have your mental, your mind is your last line of defense. And if Oliver McCall could have kept himself together, I keep telling people he would have beat Lennox Lewis, because that was a bad matchup for Lennox Lewis. You know, but the second fight, he lost it. Unfortunately, he had a nervous breakdown.
Dre the man, brother in super chat. Richie Comey versus Javier Fortuna. Joseph Diaz versus Linares. Anui versus Rigo. Who y'all got? I like Richie Comey. I'm going Richie Comey. Linares. I'm picking Linares. And Rigondeaux in his prime, I'm picking Rigo. I think Linares is too quick for Joseph Diaz. I like Richie Comey. It's a tough fight, but I like Richie Comey. I think he's a little more polished. And Rigondeaux in his prime, I'm picking Rigo. Who you got, Kurt?
I like Rigo in his prime. I like Linares, and against Diaz. Diaz is no special effects, just straight up and down. And who else?
Richie Comey, Javier Fortuna.
I like Comey in that fight. I like the power of Comey over Fortuna.
And he's more polished.
Yep. So.
Oh, yeah. Nick J said that Roberta Flack soundtrack is outstanding. I listen to it all the time. All the time. The Bustin' Loose soundtrack, Kurt?
Man, let me tell you.
Oh, man, I love that song.
She's so underrated, man. Did anybody see her documentary she did on she had on Showtime? She's so underrated, man. Yeah, she got a documentary. I got Roberta Flack Killing Me Softly with these love songs, you know, all love songs by Roberta Flack, like artists like her and Phyllis Hyman, Angela Bofield, and Minnie Riperton are my favorites, man. But
Minnie Riperton.
Roberta Flack is the truth, man. Real talk. Great artist. Very underrated.
Manila de Sousa. The Queen back in the super chat. She said, born and raised in Venezuela, stay in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Oh, okay. D. Sosa.
Mm-hmm.
Venezuela. Yes, indeed.
Blessings to you, Queen. Twin D, brother in the super chat. He said, Girl Fight is a very good movie. Have either of you seen Streets of Gold? No, I've never seen that one either.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I never saw that one, Kurt.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Good movie. I forgot about that movie. Whoever said that, thanks for the reminder. I completely forgot. Who was that?
Twin D.
I saw that movie on 42nd Street. That's the first time I saw Wesley Snipes in a movie.
I gotta see that.
That's good, Blue. I highly recommend that movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Streets of Gold.
Yep, good movie. Very good boxing movie.
I'm gonna check that out. Solo Productions, brother in the super chat. He said, Kurt, Stephen A got my Cowboys 11-6 this season.
I got them 9-8.
Stephen A don't know nothing about sports. He's okay with basketball. That's it, man.
Yeah.
That's it, man. Stephen A is. That dude is different, man. LV Slugger, brother in the super chat. He said Lara is at 160 now. He has the WBA regular title at 160. Jamal needs to fight him since he said he won't fight Andrade or Benavidez. Good fight at 160. I agree. Hey, Kurt, did you hear that?
What?
Jamal Charlo?
Oh, yeah, he won't fight Andrade. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He's saying all the wrong things. All the wrong things, man.
Mm-hmm. I didn't like that, man. Boxing yourself in. Andre Uncle actually called me yesterday, Kurt.
Oh, wow. What did he say? Well, I don't know. Well, tell me behind the scenes. I don't think you.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Manila. Kurt, why I can't say it? Manila, right? Manila de Sosa in the super chat once again. Do you think Tank is going to stay with Mayweather? I don't think he likes to be pressured like Floyd is pushing that kid away with his rich man antics. Yeah, you know what? It's like he just adopts Floyd Mayweather's way of things, right? You know, he goes about it, you know, it's like, I think she's right. Like, he goes about it, you know, like, he adopts it. He picks up the habits of Floyd Mayweather. He's impressionable, right? And Floyd Mayweather's a massive figure, man. So, do I think he stays with Floyd Mayweather for the duration of his career? I don't believe so. I don't know about that. What you think, Kurt?
It's 50-50. It might wind up like De La Hoya, Canelo. The bigger Tank get, that's when you're going to have problems because Tank ain't going to want to be controlled like that, like Canelo. You know, when you got guys like De La Hoya and Mayweather, who has a lot of power, who was legends in the sport, and they get a young guy who's up and coming, and the more they keep winning, the bigger brand, there's always going to be clashes. It's like being in a music group. You can't have two lead singers. You can, but they're going to want more money and this and that, and somebody's going to have to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel sorry for Calvin Ford. That's who I feel sorry for. Because you in the middle of a big fight, you're telling your fighter instructions, and Floyd interrupts you. So you got to give way. You got to stop yourself from talking, look over to Floyd, and then Floyd get to do and say what he wants. And you don't supposed to touch a fighter. They could have disqualified Tank when he touched his glove. You don't supposed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Floyd knows better, but they ain't going to do nothing to Floyd. They ain't going to do nothing to Floyd. And I tell people because of that, who he has behind him, if hypothetically now, if Barrios would have lasted 12 and you take away the 2 knockdowns and he would have won a couple more rounds, Barrios wasn't getting that fight. That was going to be a controversial win for Tank.
Mm-hmm. Taylor Bell, what's going on, great brother? Ex Krypton, brother, in the super chat. Cowboy Nation, we going to the Super Bowl. Man, stop.
PlayStation? On PlayStation? Because you ain't 25 years. Woo! And we're gonna see them a lot this year, Blue. They're gonna be on Hard Knocks too.
Again?
Yep, third time.
Amazing.
They garner big ratings. You're gonna see them a lot, but they got Tampa Bay and Cleveland going to the Super Bowl.
I want to see the Steelers on Hard Knocks.
Yeah, they'll, still shy away from the commercialism, the Hard Knocks and all that. Cowboys usually, the brand and stuff, but Cowboys ain't do nothing in what, 25 years? A quarter of a century. My goodness.
Dre the man, brother in the super chat. I was talking about Noe Inoue, the undefeated Japanese boxer versus Rigondeaux 118. Yeah, we know who you was talking about. That's why we said Rigo in his prime beats Inoue. We know who you're talking about. Demetrius Bright, brother in super chat. What happens if Crawford Porter fight goes to a purse bid? If PBC win, does Bud still owe Top Rank a fight? One fight. This is the fight because they still get a percentage of it.
Mm-hmm.
This is the fight. This is the one fight because they still get a percentage. That's it. This is the fight. We got the great brother Marky Dan 123 in the super chat, Kurt. He said, if the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, I'm gonna shave my head and do that spray on ish. Unreal. Big Texas Clayton Smith, what's going on? Oh man, I forgot we got a large Texas fan base here, Kurt.
We sure do, and they love their Cowboys. Long as the Cowboys don't win the Super Bowl and the Red Sox don't win the World Series, I'm straight because I hate both of them.
Yaakov One White, what's going on? I agree, Kurt. Got my brother in the building. Carolina Ryder in the super chat, dropping that hundo on us in the super chat. He says, salute. Out in Vegas, time a little behind, fam, but here today. Salute, great brother. As long as you're enjoying your time, that's all that counts. Boogie Brown, what's going on? Man, we supposed to be out there together. And, man, come on, man. They did us wrong, man. Salute to my brother Carolina Ryder, man. They did us wrong, man. I was supposed to be out there. We supposed to be out there enjoying fight week. Today will be the weigh-in, Kurt.
Mm-hmm.
Salute to my brother Carolina Ryder, man. As long as you're enjoying yourself, great brother. As long as you're enjoying yourself. All it counts. Enjoying that Vegas weather, man. What's the degrees out there, man? Manila D. Sosa back in the super chat. Exactly. Thank you, my man. And did you notice how Tank kept looking? Why could I picture her saying that with her accent, Kurt? Thank you, my man. Exactly. And did you notice how Tank kept looking to the side, like towards the crowd? I think Tank was looking at Floyd. He's ruining him. Yeah, he kept looking at him. Ruben Salinas Jr., what's going on, great brother? Reese Bro, what's going on? Mamba Mentality, what's going on? Yeah, he kept looking at Floyd. That's distracting, man. But like Kurt said, though, that's distracting for on Calvin, Coach Calvin, man. What you think about that, Kurt?
Yeah, because I don't like when a fighter is in the corner and you got two people telling them stuff. And see, a lot of people don't know when Mildred Taylor lost to Julio Cesar Chavez when Richard Steele stopped the fight. You know why he stopped the fight? Because, and a lot of people, they didn't show the camera angle. Lou Duva jumped on the ring apron. And go back and look at it when Steele was counting and he looked at Mildred Taylor, he stopped the fight because Mildred Taylor didn't look at him. Mildred Taylor looked away and Steele was thinking he out of it. But Taylor was looking at his trainer jump on the ring apron. The reason I'm bringing this up, people, You have to train your fighters and tell them what to do. You can't be involved. It's not good that it's good to be hands on, but not to a point where it hinders your fighter. And that's what Floyd is doing. You in the audience touching his glove, that's a disqualification right there. Referee ain't say nothing, but Calvin Ford, he has no confidence in Calvin Ford, none. And you in the middle of saying something, then I interrupt you. Floyd interrupts you, and his hands is tied. What are you going to tell Floyd to be quiet? He'll be out after the fight. You'll fire Calvin Ford. I'll get somebody else. So he can't say nothing. He want to, but he can't.
Mm-hmm. Brother Twin D in the super chat. He said, in order to be on Hard Knocks, you can't have been in the playoffs the prior 2 seasons. Welcome to Dallas Cowboys. Oh man. John Gaskew's 3, what's going on? Seth Jenkins, Yaakov 1 White, my brother. Jason Briggs, what's going on? D Sham, what's going on? Chewy Coronado, what's going on? Peace, bless to the Queen. Jay Linden, super chat. Your thoughts on DeAndre Hopkins' post about considering retirement? Did he?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow. A lot of football players. What did he cite? Health reasons, Kurt?
I think because of the vaccine.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. One coach from Minnesota, they let him go. They talking to him. They trying to convince him to take the vaccine. He said, "No, you fire me, I get fired. I get fired."
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. No wonder I heard they was talking about that on the Herd. I don't really listen to the Herd too much. Wow. Salute to the brother Carolina Ryder back in the super chat once again, dropping another hundo on us in the super chat. Should have came. I'm up 20 right now, Blue. Oh man. Oh man. Man, I know it's a good time, man.
Man, I'm just going to say, you know what I was thinking about, man? I was a freshman at Patterson Eastside High School. The movie Lean on Me. I saw the coolest thing I ever seen in sports, Blue. Know what that was? They was kings of basketball in the state of New Jersey. It was Camden High School. They had the most explosive player I ever seen was Milt Wagner. And they had a super team. They had a 6'9" center named Billy Thompson. Now, Billy Thompson and Milt Wagner, remember, they won the national championship as freshmen when Louisville beat Duke in '86 when Duke had Johnny Dawkins. They won the championship, and plus they played for the Lakers. So they played together in high school, they played together in college, and they played together in the pros. That's a rarity. But when they played Eastside, their colors were yellow and purple. And you should have seen it. That's the first time I seen a whole bunch of dudes that had fades. And the first 5 came out in white, the second 5 came out in purple, and the third 5 came out in gold. And they had tiger paws all over their uniforms. Blue, it was the coolest thing you ever seen in your life, man. We were mesmerized because they had a reputation. They was winning the state championships a lot, and they came out on that old song, so good, firecracker, and the firecrackers go pop, 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 and they start dunking. I never seen anything like it in my life, man. I still think about it. And you know what year that was? 1981.
Wow. Good times, man.
His son scored 100 points in high school, played for the University of Memphis, and I thought he was going pro. He played for the Trailblazers for a little while. DeJuan Wagner had the braids, but he didn't pan out.
I thought he was going to be special, too.
Me too. His father, though, was shooting 25-footers, no lie. Didn't hit the rim. He had 35 3/4. He was first team All-American in the United States. They didn't play much defense, and at that time, they didn't have the 3-point line. Milt Wagner was something else, man. Something else.
Hey, Krypton brother in super chat. Should boxing sanctions start forcing these big fights more? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. But they have to get out their own way as well. They got to get out their own way as well. And Kurt, before we get out of here, what's your thoughts on Terence Crawford? There are reports that he could possibly sign with PBC straight away. And this is somewhat of an audition.
To me, that would be great for him. That would be great for us. It's just a better situation for him. It will make boxing fans more comfortable because I truly think that he pissed people off so much. And certain channels, he has become a villain. Boxing is such a emotional sport and compelling sport. People can dislike you, and nothing wrong with his skill set, but the way he moves outside the ring, it could distort people's judgment, and with the inactivity, people start to doubt your skills, and that's what's going on with Terence Crawford. And I understand, but most boxing fans, boxing is a funny sport. It can cloud your judgment to the point where you forget all about a fighter, and he's a victim of that. But he shares the blame because it was 50-50 him and Bob Arum, but now it's like all of him. So if he signs with PBC, it's a good situation for him. Anything better than Top Rank. Mm-hmm. Anything. I would like him to go with the PBC. So we'll see. We'll see, because like I said, if he resigns with Top Rank, then it's over. It's over. And he's one of my favorite fighters, him and Boots. But if he go with PBC, I will feel comfortable. Maybe there's a hope that we get the fights that we want, like Crawford and Spence.
Yeah, man. Those are the fights that need to happen. They need to happen. Jason Bourne, brother in the super chat. He said, yo, Kings, who wins? Sugar Ray Robinson versus Roy Jones, Hagler versus Hopkins, Rakim beats Big Daddy Kane. I got Sugar Ray Robinson beating Roy Jones. I have, man, that's an interesting fight, Marvin Hagler versus Bernard Hopkins. But I'm going to lean towards Marvin Hagler. And I agree, Rakim is better lyrical. Big Daddy Kane was more commercial. Who you got, Kurt?
I like Robinson over Roy Jones. I like Hagler over Hopkins. Not easy, though. Very difficult, because Hopkins was a very tricky, savvy fighter. But Hagler, right jab, was a problem for a lot of people, man. He was a well-balanced fighter, can switch like the best of them. Probably the best switch hitter I've ever seen. So I like Hagler beat Hopkins in a tough fight. And I like Rakim over Kane, Rakim lyrics. But they made a mistake with Kane, man. They tried to make him commercial. He started doing the love songs and all that. And it didn't have to be like that. He was going to be commercial anyway. But they tried to force his hand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was unnecessary. But that's it, Kurt. Let's get on out of here, man.
Man, great show, man. Great show. We talked about a lot of stuff, man. Great show, man. Thank you for the super chats and the support. Thank you for the chat, aka the family. Got boxing on right now on Showbox. Don't forget about the fight tomorrow with Joe Joyce. Great show, Blue. My name is Curtis Anderson, aka Kurt Sugar. Everybody have a great weekend.
Yes, sir. Y'all already know what it is. Oh man. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow us on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Peace.